Hello and welcome to the land of Prova. This is a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition homebrewed adventure, and today we are picking up at our last beach episode.
Yeah.
Where we got to see some old friends, family members. It's like Thanksgiving, really, at the end of the day.
Feels like Thanksgiving.
It feels like Thanksgiving, yeah.
Every day I yearn to go home. Every single day.
You guys are currently running around Kishara's old stomping grounds.
Wearing my clan's clothing.
We don't know about that.
No, that did not happen.
No, that's in a back picture. It didn't happen.
That picture it didn't happen.
We're not crossing that bridge yet.
Hearsay.
Yeah, we haven't crossed that bridge, but it's coming soon.
It didn't
coming
happen.
to a trauma
It didn't
episode.
happen. It didn't
I wonder if
happen.
it'll happen today. I think it'll happen today.
It will not happen. That did not happen. Don't you fuck me.
I just want you to know, if we
You
go
wouldn't say that to
PPV,
Julius.
I got your back.
Again.
No, because
PvP.
Julius would listen. Septimus is kind of too open book. I feel if somebody asks him, he'll just go, yeah. What
Yeah,
about it?
we totally did.
Virtual help.
Of course I did.
Julius
She's
is having
doing it
been
now.
attacked.
He's gonna be like, it was Virgil's idea.
It was actually Virgil's.
I feel like
I
he would
did.
frame it.
That's like the
Oh my
last kind of
gosh.
PR Virgil needs right now.
So yes, they skinned some of Kishara's relatives.
Why are we starting?
The starving, brainwashed, poor, traumatized.
It was
It was
already
dead.
dead. She was
That's
dead.
right.
It tried to kill me.
I didn't kill her, but she was in fact already dead.
True. Waste not,
What
want
not?
not.
That's
Explain a
awful.
lot.
You love
We left off with both. Oh no, now I can't remember which character you're playing at this point. Septimus. Oh, here we go. So Septimus and Virgil are both hanging out at the
Structure.
main area where they did some battle beforehand. They've just finished messing around with a freshly skinned
Cracking open a warm one.
body of Kishara's relatives. I discovered something interesting.
These coats are amazing.
These coats are pretty cool.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
They're slightly
No,
impressive.
You're not.
It's best to call them an invisibility cloak, but that's not exactly what they
More
are.
of a cloak of thoroughness.
Yeah.
That's actually really close, a lot closer to
Like the
it.
ethereal plane. Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's,
Yeah, like you're in between. You're walking in between both of these planes. So you guys got that. Did you guys get anything else besides that, or just the
claws.
coat?
Claws.
Oh, and the claws.
So we can,
open
so they
the
can
veil.
cut into the veil.
You can
It's
cut
like-
into
Oh,
the veil.
speaking of which, I'm going to cut into the veil and put this crime scene in there.
Probably smart.
Nice. So you cover up. So you're just holding on to one nail at the point each, right?
I have 4.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got. Never mind. So you got all 4.
I have one.
All right,
Just
there you
for
go.
I just wanted one.
And so you guys are covering up the crime scene. Everybody else is with the rest of the children.
Yes, the
And
refugees.
what did you name her, by the way? You give her a name at the end of the
Karen, but wait a
Taryn.
minute. Did the other fucked
Wait a
up
damn
alive
minute.
ones watch you do that?
Yeah.
Wait, were they still in the room? I thought
Yeah.
they had escaped.
No, they were like cowering in the
Because
corner.
prior to
They were
that,
cowering in the corner.
They were
That
probably
room?
like, oh god, not us too.
Because like prior to that, I thought that I can unmutate them
Yeah.
by
Septimus
messing
was
with
running
these swords.
experiments.
Yeah, I remember. I saw
I thought about it, but
Running
then
some
it
tests.
ended up being potentially awful, and so I changed to stop that from happening.
you did another atrocious thing.
No.
So I stopped
Stopped
that.
it. Stopped it from happening. That's a good thing.
I mean, you could have at least
It's
killed
fine.
him.
No,
Person
that
you
thing
noticed.
becomes murder, and that's a whole different crime. Okay?
Septimus,
$10,000
where did
a coat
like all
now,
30
okay?
of these cats go?
10,000.
Septimus just has no stacks of belts. I don't know,
Look
man.
like freaking Cruella DeVille.
I don't know, man. They just
I don't know.
I don't know.
Septimus has a trench coat. Right?
Look, research
Yes.
grants are hard to come by.
You know, it's so real.
There you go.
Julius has been stealing my money to teleport.
That's so true. You broke this, your brother.
have to pay my teleportation. These
Gotta
things are
get back in
10
the
grand
black,
a
man.
piece. Like, these are expensive
They're
coats.
expensive.
They are. They're
My
very,
brother
very
just swiped my
expensive.
card.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
disappointed in your morals. Morals?
Never met him.
Morals aren't those
There was this little Jiminy Cricket guy carrying around, but I killed that
He's
guy.
dead. I said
That guy is gone.
He got in my way one too many times.
I'm so annoying.
So yeah, you've just sealed up everything. You guys have. I would imagine you look off into the corner. Do an insight check with advantage.
I don't think we need insight.
We know what's going on.
Natural 20.
A natural 20.
They're horrified. There you go. There's your information.
There you go.
25.
As you guys are cleaning up and you're looking around, you see the cowering rest of this mutated mob, and you realize they're not like terrified.
Oh shit!
It's just like another Tuesday for them. Like
Oh.
they're still huddled together.
makes
They're still
sense,
watching
though.
you, but they're not really like. You get the sense they've seen this a number of times.
You're trying to make me feel guilty. It's not working.
It's working for
It's
me.
working on me. It works on me, not separate.
No.
Ian
Me
feels
crying.
terrible.
Does Ian feel terrible?
Ian does feel terrible.
Good.
As you should.
It's only right that they have their own traumatic Tuesday.
That's right.
We have
gotta
to spread
spread
the
the
love.
love.
Spread the love.
Spread the
Sharing
love
is
of trauma. It's on everybody's wish list.
I don't really know what to do with that information.
And I pretty
Good
much
with
just make sure I write down second for second everything that's happened.
Mm-hmm.
And
See,
I
now
call
it's
it a night.
science.
All right.
Let's go into bed in a bed.
So yeah, everybody else is already back in the little sanctuary room that they had. At the end of the last session, Kashara saw a tube with two separate tubes with two separate individuals, well, one separate individual inside them, and the tubes were filled with dead Kasharas.
Yep.
And you got the impression that what's her name now?
Taryn.
Taryn, the newly minted Taryn,
Yeah. She was a teen.
is basically telling you that
I
that's
thought we did something different.
the Kashara is connected to these tubes. Like
They're my leveling up.
you're leveling up. There's something going on with there's a lot going on with these tubes. At which point you guys go off. You guys curl up and you fall asleep. After a while of searching, go ahead and do a investigation or perception checks for the two of you guys, because you didn't follow the group. You have no idea where the heck you're going.
No.
23.
Ooh, 21 and 23.
Did you just say that?
Just for fun,
Oh,
let's do a D4. One of you gets to roll it. We're going to say 1 is I get to have fun, and 4 is you guys get to have fun.
Go ahead, Ian. Go ahead, Ian.
I don't like that idea.
Go ahead. We've made mistakes, so now we pay for them.
I don't like paying for mistakes. What the hell
My
are
actions
all
have
my
no
default-
consequences.
Probably at the bottom.
I'd hate.
Oh, did you
Like
really?
all
you
the
trying to
like
find?
crumbs
I
or
never
lunch at the
did.
bottom.
Four.
I didn't look either, though.
I didn't know that. I
totally
didn't
forgot.
find it out when I left here anyway, so.
3.
Okay.
That's closer to us having fun.
So we're gonna call that in the middle. So you start walking, you start following the tracks that you're seeing, and you realize that the tracks actually split into two separate directions. And with your natural 20s that you guys got with your rolls, you guys realize that one of the tracks is your party because of all the different footprints, and the path of your dwarf has a very sizable, recognizable boot. However, the other path that goes off in a different direction you haven't explored yet has more of a mutated type of a foot. So it's got a lot of different weird things. You would know this now as being the mutated Kashara footprints leading off somewhere else into the mountain.
So we're going that way, right?
Which way?
The mutated, not the party's way. They're fine. We're going that way, right?
I mean, if you want to. I don't know how far behind. How old do these tracks look?
Oh, that's a great question.
Let's do a D4 again. Evens, you know pretty well. 1, you don't know.
Do you want to?
I can't find my D4.
There it is.
3.
Oh, thank you. Just hit.
Now, what did I say? Odds?
I don't remember.
Roll the footage back.
You're not 100% sure. They're not super fresh. Like, it's easy to tell super fresh. Your friends had that very clear, distinctive sign that they were going that direction. You're not really sure. This could be a day old. It could be 2 days, 3 days.
But we haven't gone that way yet.
No, and it's only like really one pair of footprints going in that direction.
I mean, whether or not this is old or not, looking at more of this place might be helpful. I don't know.
True.
Okay. You continue to follow the mutated footprints. And as you start walking through the mountain, you realize that you're going further and further and further and further and further and further. So lots of twists, lots of turns. All the rooms that you seem to be passing have been gutted of all the important information, all the important pieces. There's not even a single piece of paper or a pen. Even a post-it note would be nice, but nothing. As you continue to go down, you realize that the footprints stop at a dead end.
I'm looking for a secret door because there's no way. There's no fucking way. I'm gonna like start just like running my hands over the wall.
It is a
Not that.
solid mountain. It's not even like a wall. It's part of the mountain. Like, they didn't excavate in that direction.
I'm like knocking. Septimus, you got an explanation for this one?
Yeah, just a quick investigation check before I try something completely different.
Okay.
47.
47. Does the roll matter?
21.
No, it doesn't.
21 for investigation.
Could have been a 4.
You're looking for
Still.
like a handle or a button or a whatever, right? Is that what you're looking for?
Any, because this is like a rock face, so I'm looking for like pretty much any intrusion or extrusion that could possibly mean something. Like in like The Hobbit, there wasn't like a door handle; it was a hole that's just there.
It is a raw rock wall. Not a single hole, not a single tool was put to this.
Do these tracks stop like right at the wall? Like they don't turn anywhere? It's just right at the wall?
Nope. And since you've asked that question, it's only half of the footprint.
Detect magic.
You detect magic and you realize that there is no magic in play here.
Now, what the fuck kind of puzzle space is this? I don't
So I have a theory,
like
but
it.
I'm not there.
Right.
You're
I have
not
a
there.
theory,
I
too.
also have
I know
a
exactly
theory.
what's happening, but I'm not there.
I have a theory.
This is what we get for sneaking around. You don't get the rest of the party's theories.
Remember when we talked about how important trust
What do you
was?
mean half?
Remember when we had
No,
an intervention?
I forgot that. What do you mean half the footprint?
Half the footprint. If you take your
And
footprint,
this wall is
Just like
it's
cut in
only
there.
half.
Like, you just
And
walk
it
in.
looks like they were just facing this wall.
Directly.
Can I pierce the veil?
Absolutely. As you pierce the veil, you realize that through the veil side, it's actually not a wall.
Of course not.
Knew it.
Yep.
Yeah.
They went in the veil.
Is Septimus able to pierce the veil now, or is he still normal?
No, you're still normal.
Yeah, his eyes are.
Your eyes are
that's
still-
Right.
That's very strange.
Mm-hmm.
Neither Julius nor Septimus can do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do I have to do to him to make him just as messed up as us? How do we
Give him the
break
shard
him? How do
for a
I
little bit.
invent him? Give him the shard for a little bit? I don't think someone's gonna let me do that.
So glad you asked that question. What do you want to do?
I'll turn to Septimus. Veil. They went through the veil. We should cut into the veil. It's not a wall. It's fake. It's I don't know, man. But it goes deeper
Okay.
in the veil.
You use one of your claws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you pull out your claw, you slice through the veil, and as soon as you do, it opens up before you, and you see that there is indeed just another hallway. That for whatever reason, it never connected on both sides in the real
And we've
world.
never seen that before, have we? That's
Everything's
weird.
pretty much been a 1-to-1.
Yeah, 1-to-1. That's
It's always
weird.
been a 1-to-1. This is not a 1-to-1.
No. And this wall is without a doubt real on the material plane side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like they never needed to excavate this side
Yeah.
because they had
Did
alternative
on the
motives.
veil. That's odd, Tom.
Mhm.
Well,
It is.
onward and upward, I guess.
So you're gonna keep on going then?
Oh yeah. I gotta know what that's about.
I'm gonna close the veil behind us.
Alrighty. So as you close the veil behind you, You see just the regular rest of the laboratories, rooms, and that kind of stuff, and you also see that there are alternate footprints also coming into this room. Like someone on both sides of the veil, the real world and in the veil, all made it into this room for whatever reason. More of those tracks are fresh. As you go through the mountainside, you walk about 20 feet into the mountain, and you start hearing noises. The noises that you hear, the first one is more like, well, it's nails on glass. And it's just a consistent scratch, long, heavy scratch. Stop. And another long, heavy scratch. Then you start hearing banging on what is clearly a glass wall.
Oh.
At which point you hear footprints. And a type of communication that is mostly grunts and almost more animalistic than anything else, not words. There's a panic, more scratching, and then you hear the sound of bones being crunched. And it's just in the room beyond where you're standing.
You should go in there. Go get eaten. It's what you deserve.
Well, I was waiting for something and it didn't happen, and I'm betting on the fact that I didn't hear glass breaking, and I'm hoping that there is some sort of barrier between me and whatever the fuck that is.
You're better at sneaking than I am.
You can turn invisible now.
They can see me.
Oh, fine, I'll go look.
Can they see, or is it just their hair that like?
They're able to detect.
Virgil wouldn't question
And
that.
I
He
was-
doesn't know anything.
I was told that the veil creatures would be able to see me better, but still be a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they detected you even when you used
Yeah.
Yeah,
invisibility.
yeah. Okay, I will sneak ahead and go
You're sneaking?
take a look. Yes.
Roll for stealth.
22.
22, excellent. You start to creep towards the sounds in the room, and as you get to it, you start peering into this room. And what you find is that this room is actually quite large. And it has what seem to be at least 8 of these large cylinders from ceiling to floor. However, most of them are empty. Empty as in no living things inside of them. However, there are bodies of mutilated creatures on the inside. In every single one of them, all of them dead, all of them husking,
Still sealed, these containers?
all completely sealed. But you also see these scratches on all the glass, as in they were there for a really long time, but for whatever reason they weren't able to escape. And then you keep going just slightly further in, and you actually start seeing what the noises are. There is a mutant Kashara, and there is a hole in one of the cylinders, and the creature on the inside is still alive, and they're feeding it meat that they have found outside, and are feeding it through the crack. And so the creature inside is grabbing a hold of the food and eating it on the inside. But there's scratches all along the inside of that tube. And there's 2 things that you would know. One is that it sort of looks like another mutant on the inside. It does look different, but the most important thing is that there is a rift on the inside. Well, you would think of as a rift on the inside of the tube.
What do you mean?
It looks very similar to like a slice in the veil,
Okay.
but no one's closed it. It's just sitting there with the creature inside of it.
This hole is too small for the creature to escape. It appears that it can't escape. Okay, and can I see through this rift onto the other side?
No, because of all the scratches,
Yeah.
you can't hardly even see the creature on the inside. But you definitely have seen that kind of a rift before. You just made one.
Yeah. How long has it been since we stepped into the veil? Not long. Okay. That's really weird. I don't like that. I'll back out of the room. Back to Septimus. There's something alive in there.
I assume there's not.
There's a lot of dead things also.
I also assume that.
Septimus, they're feeding it like a pet or something. I don't know. It's in a tube. It looks like it can't escape. It looks like it wants to escape. I assume it's feral, but there's a rift in the veil, what I assume is back to the real world inside its tube. But I have no idea where it goes.
Probably, like you just said, to the tube.
Well, yes, but where? We hit a solid wall.
There could be this cavern in here, regardless.
Okay, yeah, I suppose. I don't know. Why?
I can't see onto the other side.
That's right. You're normal. Ish. I don't really know what to do with this information. I don't really want to touch that thing.
I'm going to put the coat on.
Okay.
Excellent. You suddenly feel really nice and warm.
I'm going to activate the coat.
Okay. As soon as you do so, what Virgil would see is that the fur seems to go translucent, almost like it's like cords almost, and then within a moment you're gone.
Okay.
As you do so, you start seeing a lot clearer between the two spaces because you're in between both the veil and non-veil.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And so you're walking in between them, and you can definitely tell that where you're standing on the real world side is still solid mountain.
So
But ahead
they
of
didn't
you-
excavate it.
No.
At
But
all.
ahead of you, in that large room, is a cavern on both sides.
Oh.
Mm.
That's a great security feature.
Solid
30
rock.
feet of
Yeah.
That's dwarven
Who
spirit
would
to get
find
behind.
Yeah, I'm going to go and look in the room.
Okay. As you start going forward, are you stealthing at all?
Sure. Natural 20.
Nice.
You bastard.
It had to decide. It rolled around a bit.
He was like, do you deserve it? No, good here.
You start making your way down towards the opening of this room, and you see the exact same thing that Virgil saw. All 8 of these vials, only one of them has a living host inside of it. You see the slice in the veil on both sides of the real world and in the veil side. And you see the creature inside moving around, greedily eating whatever it is that was put through the crack at the top. The other creature looks almost exactly like the other mutants, although all of them are misshapen and different, but it's very clearly just another mutant. And the mutant doesn't seem to be paying any attention. The mutant has its back to you, and it just seems to be taking the meat and slicing it into very, very small slices so that it can fit through that very small hole. And so, very preoccupied, and you're able to do whatever you need to. Do a perception check or an investigation as well.
Can I just clarify? So, like, in the real world, there's a wall that stops. In the veil, it's a hallway that leads to the cavern. The cavern's in the real world. It's a solid mountain in between two. The only path is through the veil.
I assume there's an entrance somewhere on the real world into the cavern, because how would they have built things there?
With
But
the rock factory.
from the way we went, no, there's no other way.
Yeah.
16.
16. You see something strange against the far wall opposite where you entered into the room.
Stranger.
It's strange because everything in this room is like a laboratory. It's very, very clean cut. Everything is very much in its place. It's very dirty, but it's not... It's dusty. It's not dirty. Nothing's out of place. But against that whole long side of the wall, it looks like someone's been doing cave drawings.
I'm going to go look and write down the cave drawing.
As you go to the cave drawings, you realize that whoever has done these cave drawings was not a scientist, but they definitely saw something that was of science. So they are doing a schematic of a person, almost like a stick figure of a person, like the what is it?
The Da Vinci.
The Da Vinci Man. Very, very similar to that. Very crudely done. But it's meant to look like a cat person, right? Even little ears and everything else. And then you see that it's a progression. One after the next, after the next, after the next, after the next. And it keeps going all the way through. And as you go through them, you start realizing that the cat person is a cat person in the first drawing, and in the last drawing, it looks much, much, much different. It has 2 heads, it's got 3 arms, it's got 2 legs and a very, very thick tail. You see that its features have changed slowly over time, all the way until they get to the very end.
You guys ever play Resident Evil?
Mm-hmm.
That's where I feel like I'm at right now. That's horrible.
Are the scratch marks on the tube the same on both ends? Like it's just scratched to hell?
Mm-hmm. Yep, because whatever's inside this thing has been in there a long time. It's been trying to get out, and all
Yeah.
it's managed to do is just turn the glass into almost, was it frost kind of a glass? What it more looks like.
Are there any other like passageways, or is this just the room?
Just the room.
I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna kind of walk. Stay a good distance away from the mutant. But I'm gonna definitely walk around just the perimeter of the room, looking for any sort of device or entryway.
Do an investigation.
That's 13.
13. You realize that after a little bit of looking around, the walls are solid. Nothing has happened with the walls. However, there seem to be these, like a vent almost in this room that leads outside. You can tell it leads outside because of the fresh air that's cold coming through this vent.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and then turn off the cloak.
Okay, so he appears before you.
And?
Well, this is a private laboratory. There's vents that pretty shortly lead to the outside of the mountain. A very undetailed sketch of the mutants. Both sides of the tube are scratched. Pretty much what you'd expect.
Yeah, because I expected all of that. Is this lab as cleaned as the other one in that there's no information left behind? At all?
Yes, any paperwork and things like that, all that stuff is completely cleared out, except for the drawings on the walls.
Are those drawings on this side or the real side?
Actually, you would have seen them on the real side, on the real world side.
Okay.
It was the thing inside the tube smaller, equal, or greater size than the mutant.
Slightly greater size.
As if it would just be another one of them.
But it's been exposed to more of whatever it was that turned him into a mutant.
When we talk mutant, I'm just picturing like Kushars that are like half formed. Is that?
Think about it more like growths.
Yeah, like I'm thinking like tumors, like ripping muscles and like hair patches missing.
Some parts are scales and not
Bosses.
fur.
Big
Teeth.
eyes.
One tooth is way longer than the
Yeah.
other. Like just.
That's kind of what
Yeah.
it's like
Funhouse.
like
Yeah.
like they're not properly formed. Like they're like a paper jam or something.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Paper jam.
So, these Kashar, like, we figured out that they only, like, grew when someone made them grow. Does that mean if someone doesn't make them grow, they're stuck how they are?
It's possible.
So the kids will be kids, so you're immortal. That's cool. You won't grow old.
Unless I'm killed.
That's okay.
Mortality doesn't mean not dying.
But the A's are like the prime specimen, and then as you get farther along,
Yeah.
The third armed Kashar, like the mutant, what's to make us think that that's not the A? Like, because that's like the most valuable to whoever made this, and they would value like
that's
ferocity,
a
killing
great
power.
point.
Yeah, we don't know what they wanted, so we don't know what the
Well,
most
we
valued
know,
was.
but we know Anansi looks just like me.
At the start.
I think the mutants are the bad ones that
That's what
they were
I'm
taken,
thinking.
mutated, and then used as guard dogs to scare everyone else from leaving
Yeah,
and
I
going
think
to Prova.
they want like a prime tabaxi for like the A's because Anansi was like in her final form when they're like, oh Anansi, she's so great.
Okay,
and then,
okay.
That's what I'm thinking. But that's
Okay.
a really, really good point.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you might be onto something there. Maybe they
Because we haven't seen any with like the 3 arms that are like
yeah.
proper big. We've only seen like the half-baked
Yeah.
But
rejects.
maybe they
Yeah.
do want some like that though for
Mhm.
something.
Yeah.
I mean, you go to mutate something that much, it's pretty easy to like fuck up and kill it in the process of trying to figure out. I mean, yes, clearly. But like the process of trying to mutate past normalcy, I feel like would have a lot of failures, which is what I think these tubes are.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of unfinished or a lot of failures. I don't like that look, Tom. I don't like it at all. But why is my pressing question. What is the point of any of it?
I mean, we need to find out more about the institute itself before we really
Yeah.
know anything.
Maybe it's like test trials. Like they have bigger goals and they're just doing this like practice.
What? Yeah, yeah. That's the general like mad scientist rule. Is you run a beta before you take over the world with some form of mutated Veil virus.
Perfectly obedient mutated Veil viruses.
Exactly.
Like what we found with the beholders and all
Exactly.
that, and just copy whatever is around.
I think we have to go talk to what's his name?
Yeoman.
Yes.
What's his butt McGee?
Yeah, that guy. Who knows at least maybe who their buyer is.
Did you describe who is feeding the tabaxi?
Mhm.
You did? I missed that part.
It was a mutant.
It was a mutant.
Like
that
one of the
was
ones we fought.
normal
feeding
rare
the
ones.
mutant.
Yeah.
Mutant was feeding the mutant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Regular mutant feeding less regular mutant.
Okay, I was writing when that
Yeah.
It
happened,
shows that they're
so-
smart enough to understand that.
Yeah.
They are. They animals don't show empathy like that.
You calling me an animal?
No, I'm saying that they're not animals.
You're saying that they've surpassed
I'm
animals.
saying that they are more like
Monkeys.
you know, you.
Oh,
Like a
jeez.
conscious.
Holy
Oh
fuck!
God! Oh God! You make me sound racist. No, they have some form
Maybe
of
a
a
rat?
conscience still,
Hey, what's wrong with
which
rats?
makes me
Absolutely
feel
nothing. I love
shitty.
rats.
But I know letting that thing out is a
Actually, no,
bad
they show more
idea, so
humanity
I
than
can't
actual
do that.
It's not gonna go anywhere. It's gonna be on the side of the rock.
So we have two options. One, go and rejoin the rest of our group and swiftly, or we can go and try to get a closer look of whatever mutant is in that tube.
Do you think that now this is out of character for me to ask, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Do you think that's smart to go
That is out of character.
closer? It feels relevant though. Is that a
The
wise
mutant
choice?
that's out of the tube can't hurt us.
I suppose that
can-
it's true. Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, okay. I like the second option. I guess if you're going first though.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just walk in.
Okay. As soon as you walk in into the room, you're on the veil side, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And you, since you're on the veil side, you realize that they are in the on the other side.
Oh,
So you're gonna have to cut
no.
through.
Okay.
So you cut through?
Yeah. Actually, no. I'm gonna just walk up first.
Okay. You walk up, and it's almost like their image seems to be swimming slightly, almost as if it's some waves somehow in between you and the real world. You can still see all the different features and things. And you, as you get closer and closer, you realize that this is indeed a mutant. Has different little scars and things on its face. There seems to be something kind of protruding from like one shoulder. Almost as if it has two shoulders, almost. But as you get super close to this thing, you also realize that it's humming.
Oh god.
And the thing inside the tube is also humming along as well while it's eating. And it's a tune that both of you would have heard.
From her.
Yep. It's the little children's song that they would sing outside. And so you hear it, round and round, round we go, the night is low, safe in shadow, softest glow. And they're just singing it, and as the one on the outside is singing, so is the one on the inside knows the exact same song. What do you guys want to do?
Have we ever heard these things speak?
You've never asked.
I'd like to ask.
Well, here's your opportunity.
Hey, yo, speak common.
You speak common. I guess we have to go to the other side and just hope we don't die, because no one will find our bodies.
Yeah. No one would find
No
you
one
here.
would find it. They would think that we betrayed them and just left.
Yeah.
We wouldn't look.
And no one would be surprised.
And no one would be shocked or sad or.
I was gonna say, sure.
I would
not
be
really
disappointed.
Disappointed,
I'd be
not
sad.
surprised.
Virgo would.
Not surprised, just disappointed.
Virgo.
Just.
Virgo's experience would cause Pendleton immense pain.
Yes, it would cause me immense pain, so let's not die here.
Well, we haven't seen one of the mutants who have been able to not be affected by the command words.
That's true. That is true.
That means you get to speak those awful words.
Awful. I hate that word. I hate those command words.
Can we just make it something different?
No, it has to make you feel gross. That's the point.
Your new command word is.
We're changing your command word to this.
Safe word is Jenga.
Jenga. So what do we just like fully commit? Just cut the veil and walk through and just like hope they don't maul us or like cut little holes and maybe talk to them?
I'm gonna. How big is this room, by the way?
That's
a great question.
That is a great question.
Oh no, Tom's drawing.
He's drawing. He didn't have this map prepared, which is odd to me. We were supposed
No,
to
he
find
had it
this
prepared.
place.
He's using an eraser or something.
Yeah, I don't think
it is.
he's-
It's fog of war, but I saw the picture. It's blank.
I'm scared.
Don't use your logic here.
Okay, I'll
just
use Virgil's
hiding
logic.
things.
It's fog of war.
He is hiding what you can't see.
This is the general layout of the room.
Okay, where's
Great, that's awful.
Where's the tube at the back? Please say the back.
So we have tubes against this wall.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And against this wall. These are horrible
Throw a wall
circles.
here soon.
What a lovely 10 by 30 foot.
What a convenient sized room this is.
What a lovely line that's right there.
Yeah, look at
What
that.
a great line.
Isn't that wonderful?
What's that? I saw combat.
Is that initiative?
So the blue circle is where the
Okay.
actually let's go ahead and
Oh, let's put some minis on.
I love that.
We don't need that. We're
just
talking.
so that you're aware.
We're talking.
Uh,
We're
Yeah.
The
What
veil
the fuck
side.
is that?
That's
Why
a
is it
Or
armed?
We have all the mutants over here.
Oh no, I got mutants over
Okay,
here
you
too.
got
So
plenty.
we got mutants everywhere.
Great, thanks guys.
And I'll hold this mutant on this side. Okay, continue.
Hey, can you not? Can you not hide it?
Yeah, but there's two in there. We can see
There's
two.
the
Alright,
one
I
in the
guess.
tube.
This is the one inside the tube.
He's back in. He's
This is
got
the
a
one
knife.
tube.
Holy fuck! Why is that so much bigger?
Two.
This
How
is the one
big
in
is
the
this
tube.
fucking tube, Kyle?
About that size.
So Resident Evil.
I thought you said it was Kashara size.
I'm gonna need a
Kashara's
big-
not
Yeah,
Right,
you're
right,
slightly bigger, so it takes up a 10 by 10.
Said frosted glass.
Tubes are Kachara size. The beast is all grand.
I thought it was
Oh, wait,
like a
I'm not
little
there.
baby one that they were feeding. I didn't think it was the matriarch.
It's also biting through bone. I just wanted to
Yeah,
point that
I
out.
did hear the bone
That just
crunching.
means its teeth
And
are
they're
sharp.
both
This means it's hungry.
on the real side.
They're both on the real
On the
world.
real
on the
world
real
I was about to
side.
get sad and cry, but then I remembered you're not there.
I'm perfectly fine. I'm safe.
Pendleton's sleeping in a pile of 700
Yeah.
kittens.
That's
700.
So we're gonna get a
Samesies.
little hole, right? And we're gonna see how they react. first.
Do you guys remember the command words?
Okay, this is
I
true.
do.
He does.
They're like
you see me hiding
permanent
behind
imprints
it for a
on
reason.
Ian's brain.
I thought it was like jellyfish.
Okay,
or
no,
something.
actually, I feel fine because it's still stuck in there, and it's been there for a long time. If it could get out, it would. Right? Right? Tell me I'm right.
This is the moment that the glass breaks.
As long as we don't break the glass,
How
right?
convenient.
After 15 years. Because if they could break the glass, clearly they care about it. Why would they let the other ones die? Why didn't they break the glass? Clearly they can't get through this glass. I'm sure it was designed to keep them inside, right? Because if I was making monsters, I'd want to keep them inside, right?
That's purely speculation.
That's a theory.
How thick was this glass when I looked at it?
It's very thick.
It's gotta be like
It's
anti
very,
glass,
very
right?
thick.
Right?
Well, you proposed a hypothesis. You got to go run some tests.
Doing science, boy! He's on that kind of
looking like,
science, he makes rockets!
You mean a one?
He's not mutant
It's
science.
time to F around and find out.
Listen, Septimus, you're the one with the magic and the brains, and like you're the I'm just following you, man.
Yeah. What do you guys want to do? Come
You
on.
go do it.
The world is the beach episode, man. I'm just saying.
If only you had a
Totally.
buff goblin. Anyway.
So if you go out, I'm gonna stay here.
In the veil, I'm gonna cast Identify on the tube, see if it... See how
What type of
thick
tube
it
is this?
The
Excellent.
dimensions, and how
What's the
stable it
circumference
is.
of this tube?
Excellent.
Tube.
You do some. It's not really magic, but it's science, right? And so you start doing some tests on it, and you realize that the tubes aren't glass.
Oh.
The tubes are actually diamond.
Oh shit!
So let's start breaking it and take the pieces. We're getting rich.
It's polished diamond.
That is insane.
But diamonds can be either very, very strong
This
or
is
very,
true. This
very
is true.
not.
This
Can
is
you
true.
give me 300 gold pieces worth?
It's true.
So I can cast for revive.
Yes. We're gonna need it. You'll find it on my corpse. So okay. Shit, we
You
have to
asked how
find
thick.
Myrtle's corpse.
It's an inch and a half thick.
That's not very thick.
No, but here's okay.
If only there was
Their
some way
claws
Virgil
are
could
strong
communicate
enough
with you.
to cause like immense damage, and they are powerful enough to cut into the veil.
The veil's already been cut on the inside.
Right, but can't cut through this, or it would have, because it's been scratching the crap out of it.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. I think it's right.
Does this one not know how? Sorry, I'm gonna shut up. I'm not here.
Yeah, we're
I
not
know, I
here.
keep asking
Well, there's
questions.
a cut.
I'm like,
There's
Oh
a
my-
Doctor Who episode that's popping into my head right now that I'll remember to tell you about later.
Yeah. My thing is, I think you can cut into the veil because there's a cut inside the tube.
Probably. Nope.
But why-
not here.
Would you like to examine it?
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
just gonna leave the room for a while, let
I
you
know,
guys
right?
play this out. Let us know when it's our turn.
Okay. Yeah. The slice is from the absolute top of the cylinder
Okay.
to the exact bottom of the cylinder. It is a slice that's opened up in the middle of the tube,
Okay, so that's worse.
almost like it was put there on purpose,
Yeah.
as if that's the whole reason for this room.
Is this okay? So this creature can fit in this tube with this slice, and it's not getting just bodied by this. It's not getting cut up by this slice.
Mhm.
Is it feasible that it got like dropped through this thing into this tube, and they used the slice to put the thing in the tube? Is this waste disposal? Because that's horrible, if that's what this is.
There are only one corpse inside each tube.
Yeah. Are there slices in the other tubes?
Yes.
oh my god, I think I know it.
That was very valuable information.
That was valuable information!
Those slices are not as visible because of the tubes themselves.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of harder to see inside those. But yeah, there's slices in every single one of them. But this one is being interacted with, which is why it's bright.
Right. What the fuck? Septimus, what is going on? You're the brains?
Do does slicing the veil create a noise?
Ah, yes, it does.
We're not known this.
It's a
Yeah,
pretty
no,
noise. It's a nice noise.
It's got a button for it.
I do have a button
Nails
for
on
it,
a
but I don't
chalk.
know where it's at.
Find the button, I gotta know the noise.
Shing. Like that. Just like that.
I like a sword.
I feel like it probably sounds like Nern root.
That is awesome. That's my favorite so far.
Right?
I have it on here somewhere. I don't know.
I imagine it sounds.
Yeah.
Actually, you're in the veil. I should play the veil.
The veil
sounds.
music. We're in the
The
veil.
veil sounds.
We need the
No,
veil.
but I
I
like
think it
this
should be
music.
red.
Oh, it should be. Why is it not
be
red,
red.
Tom?
Where's the red filter?
veil?
Is it really red or is it not red, Tom?
Okay.
Oh, it's
I have
red.
questions.
What the hell is happening here, Septimus?
And I know.
Make a note on that one.
Your intelligence is higher than mine. I know it is.
Question mark?
And that's what it sounds like?
I like
The
this
slice of the veil.
I know. I was like, wait a
They
damn
look
minute.
very pixie. Yeah. That's kind of majestic and beautiful.
Mm-hmm. It is, isn't it nice?
Yeah. Yeah. What the hell?
Are we actually playing Skyrim right now?
Just put a bucket over their head for playing Skyrim.
Must have been the
Well,
wind.
what do you guys want to do?
Tell the
You just
rest
call
of
it
your
a night
party
and just go
members we can be.
Hang out with everybody else, yeah.
Nope, secrets bring us closer
Yeah.
together.
Oh my god, I
They
know.
bring
That's
us
right.
closer together.
I finally feel like you in this. I know it, but you.
Welcome to my life.
I know!
Now that I'm in it, I'm too close. I can't see it. I only see
I
trees in the
know!
forest. I have to back up.
I'm like, I feel so smart right now. First time in this campaign.
Yeah, I feel stupid. So, what is happening here now?
Yeah.
What is
And it's
going
just
on?
How
keep singing.
smart have these mutants proven themselves? Not how smart do we think they are?
They're smart enough to take orders because they take orders very,
Well,
very easily.
A dog can take orders, but it's not smart.
Yeah, so you would imagine they're as smart as a dog. At this point, that's your best guess.
Would you say they're as smart as a cat?
But they're showing empathy in a way that I don't
Yeah, it's
think
the
a dog
empathy.
would.
I mean, dogs.
They
Dogs
do, but this
do.
is like a different kind of intellectual empathy of feeding it through a hole and cutting it up into small pieces so we can better devour
They're
it.
doing that. They're preparing the food. They know to put the food through the hole. It's
Exactly.
problem solving, and they're singing.
And they're singing
And they knew this room existed.
Yeah.
in the first place.
Yeah.
And how big are
Smarter
these
than a
vents?
dog.
They're about, I don't know, about 1.5 feet.
Not human sized.
They're just about human size.
Just
like
barely.
spelunking size.
Because my question is, what is the point of a room that is not easily accessible to people that clearly value efficiency?
Mm-hmm.
Why would they do this?
Easily
What is
accessible
the
to them.
point?
Yeah. And it's a pretty damn good hiding spot
It is.
that only they have the power to unlock.
Yeah. It's unbeatable security of several metric tons of rock.
Yes, but like,
Unless you're Virgil and something.
why hide a room in solid rock that doesn't have a door or an elevator or something even hidden that is easy to get to, and then leave this place intentionally, take everything, and 1, don't kill these things, and 2, don't take them with you. Just leave them there to die?
Well, they were being attacked, so it might have been.
Were they though? I mean, they were
Yeah,
at one
there was
point,
a
but
gigantic orc invasion.
yes, at one point there was, but then I'm imagining that they came back and picked everything up because you can't when you're under siege, you don't pick up every piece of paper and put it in a box and take it with you.
Everything.
Everything would be like
Every single.
the logical option. That's not helping me think. If you're being attacked, the logical option is to set everything on fire so it can't be destroyed or found. But they took it intentionally, so this was left intentionally behind. I don't know why. Did you ever post that poem, Tom?
Oh, the song?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think I did.
Did
I'm
you?
almost positive.
Did you? I don't think you did.
Well, if I didn't, I will do so.
Post it. I need to read it again
I will do so now.
Poems.
and remember all of my
You did not.
I
things.
have info in here that could
The
help
last
us.
time you posted something was
Need to
July.
go side questing.
You guys are
Was it
sleeping.
really July that
Comment
we did the
here.
dwarves?
The first session, I think so. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
She was still in Alaska, so yeah.
How do the ears of this outside mutant look?
The ears of the mutant?
Yeah.
That's a great question, actually.
Cat-like
Normal.
or dog-like?
Just normal.
Normal, nothing in them.
Nope.
No signs of damage.
No signs of damage.
What are we looking to gain from that thing?
The only thing that I could think of directly from them is if this one outside the tube can talk, we can ask, what the fuck is this? But right now, all I want to know is what's the point of this room in the first place.
Perception checks. 16?
Yep.
19.
You're paying attention to all the different pieces of what's going on in this room, and you're not really paying attention to what the one on the outside is saying. You're trying to also figure things out, but you can't stop. She's the one that's singing keeps interrupting you, and it's like, just stop singing for a minute, would you please? I'm trying to think. And you realize that every once in a while she keeps mentioning a name. Kia, to is so fast. Kia, to is so fast. And you see the one on the side. And she slows her eating.
Now what the hell am I supposed to do with that, Tom?
Telling it to eat slowly.
What you will. There's the poem. Round we go, the night is low, safe in shadow, softest glow. The nightfall keeps us close and kind. Listen well to the minder's mind. Daddy Marvel sees and knows where the mountain darkly goes. Good ones sleep and nightfalls keep. Bad ones go into mountains deep. When they get to the mountain deep part, they don't sing it. They just... Round we go, mind the rules the shadows show. Round and round the whispers say, in the mountain you mustn't stray.
You need to sing it in the voice, though.
In the mountain you say, Kia, stop, going so fast. Slow, Kia, rivers, valleys,
So is she a K?
peace.
Yeah, is it like that is this creature's name?
It's possible.
She's named after a car.
Kia.
I'm gonna open the veil.
Oh!
You slice
I
it
love when you
open, and
communicate.
immediately the one on the outside spins and looks and has her nails and everything's out. You see that she's preparing herself to attack.
Please calm down.
Yeah.
No need for
But you
that.
also
That's
see,
dramatic.
even without a roll, that she's panicked. She's ready to fight you to the death, but she's also very, very, very scared.
I'm not moving. Let's talk.
I don't know this guy.
You see her nails visibly get longer.
Remember
Wolverine
the
size.
rivers, remember the mountains.
And you see her eyes kind of flutter slightly.
See, we didn't need to do that.
Yuck. Why is it working though?
And she
Why
stops.
is it working on me, though?
Her nails retract. But she's still looking at you very warily. Go away. No more minder. Go away.
I'm not a mind.
Go away. We don't want you here. Go away.
Look, I have ways of making you talk.
You start hearing banging on the inside of the tube as the bone that is being used to smash the outside, trying to break through the glass.
I just want to talk to you. And then we will be leaving.
You leave. You leave us.
Yeah, eventually.
What do you want?
This is a very strange room. What was this for? It's different from everything else.
Don't know.
Of course you know. Who's that?
Don't know.
You're going to be difficult. Aren't you?
Don't know.
I like this one.
All right.
You
know it's got to be done.
Fuck me, man.
Is this punishment? Are we being punished?
Yeah, it is. Be a good girl and answer all of my questions.
And you see her visibly try her best to restrain, and she has no ability to. Yes.
Now let's try this again, now that we're all listening.
Listening.
What do you know about this room?
The Kia birthday.
And who is Kia? Other than this tell me more about Kia.
Yeah, Kia's birthday. They took her on her birthday, and she didn't make it.
Was Kia being punished?
To celebrate birthday.
Who else was in this room?
Minders. Marvel always on birthday.
Ugh. And are there any other rooms like this in the mountain? Hidden?
No. I found Kia. I find Kia.
Why were you left?
I dog.
What did she say?
I dog.
Oh.
And she's pointing to her body.
Do you know the other people in this room?
Just Kia. Don't know them.
What was your last order given by Daddy Morello?
Be a good girl. And sit in tube. She points to one of the other tubes.
Is that one broken?
It's sealed. There's a dead person inside of it.
How did you... Were you inside of one of these? How did you leave?
She points to her body. I not special, I dog.
Do you have anything you want to say while I have her attention?
No.
Just help Kia. Help Kia.
There are broken tubes outside. What happened?
They are resting. You mind her.
No.
You mind her. You free Kia. You free Kia. You see that she's got this new look on her face. You free Kia. You free Kia. You free Kia? You free Kia.
Yeah, it was... When I identified the crystal, was there a way to open it?
Not from your perspective.
Where do the minders go to control these tubes?
She grabs a hold of you and starts pulling you towards the side of the wall. And she puts you up against a blank wall. And she keeps pointing and slapping the wall.
I'm gonna see if I can do something.
It's just a wall.
How long has it been since we walked into the veil?
I mean, we're on the normal.
Yeah.
20 minutes?
Look in the veil. Put the coat on and look in the veil.
We did look in the.
From that side, it was just solid wall.
Yeah.
You're in the real world,
Yeah.
and you are.
But I was
looking.
in both.
Are you gonna look in this exact wall where she's pointing?
Yeah.
You put on the coat. You see through the veil, and you realize that there is a sliding door almost. It looks just like the mountain, but there's just a little handle for you to put your hand into. Super easy to miss if you're not paying attention to it. And it's just slightly opened.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna open that.
You pull it apart and you see that there is a lever to pull on the veil side.
What's your name?
Kavi.
Do you know what this will do? Are you sure we'll open this? It's not gonna kill Kia.
Kia, stay still.
I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna pull the lever.
As soon as you pull the lever, the veil slices go away. And as they do, the tubes, all 8 of them, start to lift. And you realize that inside is a very extremely large looking mutant Kia inside.
Do all the others the dead ones look like her?
Oh yeah, they're all mutated.
To that degree?
Not to that degree,
Okay.
no. They died a long time ago.
Okay.
This is so
So she's been continuously mutating as she's been alive?
She's much bigger than everybody else. But she's also extremely weak because she's never moved outside of this tube.
Yeah.
But her body is huge and she has multiple arms. She has 3 tails. Her body is just completely deformed. She has a number of eyes, some of which are just white glass. She is the worst mutant you've even ever conceived. And she's just looking around, just like a child, not knowing what's going on.
Well, now that Kia is free, what do you do now?
We go, see others. We go.
Okay.
And she goes over to Kia and does her best to lift her up, and starts to basically almost drag her out of the room. She gets to the wall, and she slices through the veil herself, and continues through the hallway.
I'm gonna lower those tubes again. And do you have a quick way of breaking diamond?
No.
All right. I'm going.
I love rocks.
There's actually a lot of diamond dust all on the inside of where she was at.
Well, yeah, she was scraping.
Pieces worth of diamond dust?
I'm definitely gonna steal.
Dust?
I'm definitely gonna.
You do some cleaning in the room, right? A little dust bucket.
The diamond in her tube is probably covered in waste.
I mean, that's easily
Yum.
clean.
It's broken at the top though, right?
Yeah, it's poking up over near the top. You realize that she could reach that top from where she was at. But actually, it's not as dirty as you would think it would be. There is still waste in here, but it's
Not like
not as bad as you would
15
think.
years worth of it.
Yeah,
How old do these corpses look?
very old.
I'm gonna put my hand down on like where it was being scratched down from that hole. I'm going to cast Burning Hands with thunder damage on it.
Mm-hmm.
11 thunder damage. See if it shatters.
What level spell?
No, that's the first level.
You pour as much energy into the first level spell as you possibly can. It doesn't even dent it.
What are you doing?
I was trying to do this easy. It looks like we need Door to come in to take some of this diamond.
You want to take? I'm sorry. You're trying to break it, to take it, to what? Sell it?
That could be one of many, many things we do with this.
I'm sorry. Does it not occur to you that this is like a graveyard? That you're just...
This is a diamond test tube.
There are dead things here that are clearly conscious enough to speak.
Weren't you just skinning one of these things?
Yeah, that one.
These are all dead too.
High road, low road.
Listen.
I just
Okay.
You
Yeah.
gotta wait at
okay.
least 3 sessions before you take the high road again. Talk it out.
Okay, fine. You know what? Fine. Yeah, fine. Sure. Let's go tell everybody and bring them here and hope that they don't beat us to death when we tell them that you and I went on a mission alone in the mountain.
Is that the reason why you're concerned?
I'm concerned because I'm already on like really thin ice and they don't like you that much, and I feel like if they find out that you and I were in a room alone together for any extended period of time, even if we tell them the entire truth, they're not going to believe it.
They knew we were already. The real question is, why would they have a problem now?
I don't know. They like consistently seem to have problems
You don't need a reason to have a problem with
with
Virgil.
the things that I do, and like I said, they don't like you. Pendleton, I think, wants you dead, but debatable. On the bad days, she wants you dead. Maybe most days. Most all of the days are bad.
I believe Kia and what was the other one's name?
Copy.
Kavi are already going to them regardless.
Yeah, that
So it's
concealment is.
it's you tell them or they do. It's a race to see who can do it fast.
And you're already like 2-3 minutes behind.
My only bet is that she is slow.
Yeah.
Because she has wobbly little legs. Okay, okay. Okay. I don't know. I feel like they're not gonna dig the idea of breaking these test tubes where a bunch of them died and stealing it, and it might, open questions about other things that we might have done that we really shouldn't be talking about.
Like what?
Skinning the dead one? You don't think Kashara would rip our eyes out if we
Those
told
two
her?
don't know we did that.
No, but I mean, if we come in here and we bring Dora and we're like, hey, break these tubes that don't mind the dead bodies, we just need the diamonds, maybe.
There's been dead bodies in test tubes throughout. Have you not been paying attention?
I feel like Virgil's like white girl crying like,
he's like, I'm really stressed out right now.
We just saved
Just
2
a lot.
lives.
his mascara is running.
It is running. He's having a bad day.
My favorite latte is gone.
It's gone. It's so cold.
Pumpkin
My
spice is
triple iced
gone.
mocha. I chipped it nail like 10 hours ago. I can't. Okay, yes, okay, fine, yes, but you have this nicely an extreme lack of tact and subtlety and I feel like if you tell them anything that we've done, it will just come off wrong. So I can talk to them. Let me just have a shade thrown.
But they don't trust a word you say.
They don't trust you that much either, but I mean...
But they know that I'll be honest about things.
He's freaky on.
Or TV.
Has anyone ever told
Right in the
you-
morals.
Has anyone ever told you that?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh my god!
You're kind of a terrible person. and that's like a lot coming from me, because I don't really usually care that much, but I mean, I knew you were weird and there's something off about you, but
We know you were freak.
We know you're freaky.
everything that you do, you're kind of a terrible person.
I never claimed to be a good person.
I'm never saying that you did, and you know what? Honestly, it's kind of working for me. Let's just go tell them. Okay, I'm done here.
All right, so you're gonna go and tell them before.
Yeah, before Septimus breaks
Coffee
me in
and-
on one. Yeah,
Would they
I'd
even
love
go
to
back into the veil? Or back from the veil? Because they went into the veil. Would they even come
Oh.
back? They would? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They're gone.
They're gone.
Yeah. Kavi's been doing this for a long time, so
Clearly.
Okay.
Bobby knows the way.
she definitely knows the way. So yeah, they're running ahead. I imagine you guys are running past them. We'll catch up to you.
We'll see you there.
As I'm shambling, Coffee's
You
like,
gotta prep your entry here.
Coffee's like, help.
As they're coming back, Dor is taking the first watch, so they can all rest. And he's
Alright.
waiting for these two to come back so they can take second and third watch to not mess up with the. He's kind of like tapping his foot.
You don't get to sleep.
Yeah. So
I also
we're
would like
on-
to put it on
You
record.
get
I
a
am
point of
at
exhaustion.
13
You get a
points.
point of exhaustion.
Because I got beat the fuck up in the last combat, so I'm like.
yeah. You got a lot of confessing, and then some. You deserve a
I
nap.
would love
Oh,
a
yeah.
nap because I'm bleeding and like
Wow.
bruised.
While we're en route, I'm just gonna pick up one of the skeletal arms that we see in one of the dead test tubes.
Nice.
As we're walking, now I have a question. Septimus, can I ask you something? And this is not what I wanted to ask, but I'm going to preface. You're honest, right? You
Yeah.
you have no need to lie. What is your goal with all of this? You're not infected. You don't seem to care about your one living brother that much. What is your
At all.
Why are you here?
Those are two questions.
Can you answer
Only
both of
one.
them?
Only one.
Can I please have both?
I believe you already know why we're here.
Well, you're not here, and not here on this quest. But why are you going out of your way? What do you want? 'Cause I know what I want.
I want every single thing that's in charge to owe me.
Septimus.
My boy.
Scary dude.
Imagine the casualties that we've already suffered on all planes. And I am a brave hero who saved the multiverse. All the cosmos now owe me a debt. Isn't that amazing?
Supreme Overlord Septimus.
And what do you do with that debt?
Wow.
Horses and beaches from this point forward.
Finally, a beach episode when Septimus
you
is
go.
king of the universe.
We
all
won't
we
be there
need.
for that.
Well, from the Lords of Hell, I will have them remove all of my contracts that I have. Quite simple. Freedom. Then, from the Lords of the land, the material plane, I want what was taken from my people long ago. And I want a kingdom of my own. And I believe you could imagine what I want from the big gods.
Yeah. Follow up. You're horrified.
Love a man
You
with
was-
goals.
You was got a 3-step plan, you know?
He's got a vision. He's going for it.
10-year plan. He's sticking to
That's
it.
right. The little steps.
Follow-up question. Theoretically,
Can I get
Oh,
out of that?
theoretically.
hypothetically, theoretically, possibly, totally, legitimately, if you're not the only one looking for freedom, what would I have to do to help you in order to get it?
You already are.
Already signed on the dotted line, baby girl.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know exactly how I feel about you being king of the universe. King
I
of
don't
mountain,
need to
whatever.
be king of all reality.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want just
Metaphor.
Just
One.
the kingdom. Just
Yeah, just one. Yeah, and fine. But I might be able to get on board with every shitty person of power finally being taught a lesson
See, I knew you can understand.
It's happening again!
Goodness.
We've been here before.
I'm back in the
Just wanna
fucking
point out,
building.
I didn't do it.
No. This is not, and I knew as soon as I asked the damn question, it's gonna
That's right.
happen.
That's right. Don't ask questions you
Okay,
don't want answers to.
so, I'll help you, and we will remain subtle, and they won't kill me, and then maybe one day we get to be free. I'm cool with that.
See, doesn't that sound amazing?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Just one other follow-up question. When it's done, and everybody owes you, what happens to the rest of them?
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like someone would have an issue with that.
The rest of
The party.
what do they have to do with it?
I mean, I don't know.
They'll probably be going on with whatever they're owed as well.
Okay. They don't die in your master plan, right?
They did in August, but not mine.
Wow, I
Fuck
love
that guy.
That's so sad. That's so sad.
Virgil's whole body is kind of. Oh, okay.
So it was his fault. It was August's fault.
Do you know that for a fact that he wanted all of us dead?
Well, his plan was initially the same. And I knew that he would die on the task. So the plan, and the reason why he chose the initial, to join the initial group, not including you and Dor, was he found them to be wild and easily manipulated.
Not including me. Okay. Okay.
Follow that idea through to its end. What does that mean?
And his idea was to, at the end, they would either choose life or death. Some of them, he really did want to stick around. But he's not one to allow threats.
Are you?
It depends on the threat. And what I would consider a threat.
I mean, I was gonna say I don't really think you think any of us is a threat.
I know that all of us are valuable members of this group. And this group is going to get me everything.
I'm so excited for that for you, Misty.
Okay. Okay. I'm in.
Is at this point you come around the corner and there before you is Dor.
Where have you two been?
Just the man I've been looking for.
You're just the man I've been looking for. Who's taking second watch? It's alright, Septimus.
Yes. However, I have made a lovely discovery. I was going to let you rest, but if you
I
want
know,
to
I
keep
actually would like credit first.
Okay.
I'd also
We
like
have made an amazing discovery. Amazing few discoveries,
Couple.
but
There's a list.
that's besides
Sure, I
the
wouldn't
point.
know that.
And he has one. He has like a skeletal tabaxi arm and hand in his.
I imagine him like
That's a little-
gesturing with it.
You know, we made some discoveries.
May
If you look over here.
Oh yes.
Thank you. I'm going to lay this to rest.
Oh, God.
We really shouldn't be
Oh, I-
defiling the dead like this.
We shouldn't defile the dead.
The gods frown upon.
You're a scholar, Septimus. You should know what ghouls and ghosts come from defiling the dead.
She didn't go anywhere. She's in the other room.
Oh, the room that we came from?
Yes, the liquid magma looking stuff was their soul. They didn't go anywhere. If we had a way to fully reconstitute the body, we can put it back right in.
We just got rehydrated real quick.
Just add
Stick
water.
an eye.
Just add
Instant Tabaxi.
There you go.
Give it the juice.
It's amazing what you can do with a little water.
Too much
Still,
water and it turns into
I would
soup.
ask that we leave the body.
Oh, of course. I will honor your traditions.
Thank you.
However,
I
we
will not
might,
desecrate any more.
if we don't want to go through the whole process of convincing
What is
Pendleton
this episode
to use the chest to open up the veil, no, we might want to use that.
I don't think we're seeing combat today.
Nope, not today.
Unless you decide to kill us.
I
can't
don't know
wait.
if I'm gonna wake up this episode.
I know,
oh my
After
gosh.
through this whole thing.
So, hearing what Septimus has just said, Dor is going to take the claw.
Uh-huh.
I don't think Dor's ever opened the veil.
No.
He's held the shard for a little bit. He's never opened the veil.
Yep.
So he's just gonna like do his best to like, kind of like.
Wait, I didn't get Dora's reaction to a claw being presented to you. I missed that.
It was like disappointment, like Septimus. We don't defile
We
dead.
don't.
Like we
This
shouldn't.
man?
Promises, promises.
that was his.
bad Septimus.
Bad.
So you try to
Septimus is
open the
like,
veil.
I won't do
Yeah,
it
I'm going
again.
to tentatively
Fingers
try
crossed
to
behind his
open the
back.
veil.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. What are you going on about?
But you were able
need
to do
magic.
it.
Magic.
Yeah.
You
Put
put
magic.
magic through it.
Oh.
I thought you would know that.
It's not alive anymore.
No.
Oh.
That means I have magical capabilities. Innate.
Yeah!
You're a
You pour
wizard,
little bit of magic
Kashara.
My coat that's made out of you can turn invisible.
I mean, like beyond. Is it like beyond that? Can I actually cast spells?
Nothing.
I cast rage.
I think your magic is broken.
Cure wounds.
Oh my god! Thank you. Never mind. Continue. Now talk to him.
5.
Thank you.
It's weird that's not working here.
Would you like to try?
Yeah?
Oh, it didn't work.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Weird. I guess we need the box. And he
I can't
you
read
can
that.
see he's about to just toss it back. And he's like, I think you wanted that.
I do.
Well, it seems as though its uses to us were used. We found tracks that led to a wall, and we were
Oh, shit.
able to use them.
I've just realized something. Please stop. Can we have a little shishern over there?
Wait, Virgil.
What?
I thought we talked. No more secrets.
It's not a secret. I just have to. I have something I have to tell him. You don't want to
Wait,
know
what
about
are
it,
you
my
thinking?
dude. I promise.
What are you hiding?
Nothing.
Virgil.
Nothing.
Virgil.
Nothing. I tell you. Realization.
You got it.
A little relevant.
Trust me.
Please continue.
Look at me, being smart, knowing things.
Oh, we're fucked. We're just so beyond fucked.
I don't think you're fine.
Go ahead, continue. Let's see what happens.
Am I right,
We have found an
let's see.
access port to a hidden chamber where more of these tubes were.
Oh man.
I was so
And
smart.
we
I got
were
it.
able
It's
to
close.
free some of the mutated tabaxi. They should actually be on the way right now.
Friendly, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They trust us implicitly.
Yep, so after a little bit of time,
All we have to
you see
do
a
is use our
larger
code words.
mutant being carried by a regular mutant coming through.
Did they just like keep going, or did they like?
Oh, they don't even pay attention to you. They go straight to
Karen.
Taryn.
I'm sleeping.
But
Yeah,
Do they
What
just
we
like
found-
jump into the
They
cuddle
cuddle
puddle?
up.
they just like
these tubes are
curl
made out
up
of diamonds.
and lay down.
Oh, I'm imagining the
And
one
we were
stinks
looking
really bad.
to have our
Pendleton's
dwarf,
off.
who is an expert in stone, as I have heard.
That is my husband.
It stinks
But
so
I
bad
can
it
see
wakes
what
her
it
up.
Well,
She's
you
awake
do,
now.
from what I've heard,
It's like
talking about,
smelling salts.
you have great knowledge about stonework.
Bear
as,
fart.
as much as any other wolf.
Listen, small
We
room,
would
farting bear.
like to see if you
bad.
can
That was the worst
break
time to
these
take a
tubes
water.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
collect diamonds.
It straight up woke Pendleton.
Mr. Tom.
Don't
Yes.
we still have the harder, more rare dwarf
just
diamond? And
So
Pendleton's
can I
bag?
use?
I mean,
You
He's
don't
describing
have
like
it.
these.
I
two
said
tools.
we in your
Um,
bag.
can I
Also,
make some
I
sort
do
of,
have
like,
one. I
stone cutting,
remember
like,
that
history
one.
stone
I
But
did
the
the
rest
rest
is
of
not a
it.
we.
Absolutely.
The rest is a
Cool.
Pendleton.
I get advantage because I'm a dwarf.
Well, I thought Pendleton, currently still likes me.
15
Debated.
plus my intelligence of 0.
I have
15.
done nothing
Very
that
nice.
you know
15.
about to ruin my image.
So to answer your question, you would know that diamonds takes a long time to break through. It's not something super easy. Like it takes a long period of time to do that, right? But when you do that, when you are successful, eventually it makes I don't call it fault lines, but it creates weaknesses inside the glass, inside things. So if you were to see it, you might be able to capitalize on some of those weaknesses and actually break it completely.
Okay, and going off of that, knowing that these are diamonds, could they be used as like full diamonds and spell components?
They could.
Okay.
These are regular diamonds, right? If we had, like, wouldn't the Tyrene's Tears diamonds be better than the regular diamonds? Could we use those to break the regular diamonds?
Yeah, what tools do I even need? Can I just like...
The only thing that cuts Tyrene's Tears are Mithril.
But these are regular diamonds, right?
Yeah, to break through the regular...
on the tubes.
The tubes they look like glass, which means that they are magically formed. So
my magic didn't.
Is the hypothesis that Tyrene's Tears might cut through these plausible? Pendleton has some in her bag.
Good. We'll talk to them in the morning.
Okay.
Yes, we need
Pendleton's awake. She's been awakened.
Yeah, by the smell.
Yeah.
Oh.
The one walking and she went,
So I have a question.
Oh dear God.
So you told me you got into the veil.
Yeah.
Whoosh.
Yeah, whoosh.
Okay.
That was what I was concerned about. We don't have a shard. So how the fuck did we get in the veil?
history check.
Well, here's my
I
thing.
literally
He just...
had a bone with
So,
me. I was like, oh.
Door
Yeah, but it didn't
knows
work, so like...
that Septimus has
What the
like
fuck?
ulterior motives, but he's been like so honest so far. So
How can you fault him? He's so honest.
So he trusts that the claws like might have like he's like Door's like kind of running through the logic.
Oh, the
Because
hand that
he was
gave
just
you
as
opened
confused.
it
He was
up?
He wants to know
legitimately
it's
just
not
as
working.
confused.
Yeah. So I was like
Alright.
maybe they are one use. Like this is how he got through.
Okay, all right.
Because like who in their right mind hides a shard from the party? No one would do that.
That would be
Yeah,
a
who
horrible
in
human
their
being right
right
there.
mind would hide
So,
that from
Only the worst of the worst would
It
do
doesn't
that.
even.
That
not
would
even
mean
a
that
plus
Nod
sign.
already had
To a friend.
shard and has been hiding it out.
That would be so fun.
So not even a blip on
Nope.
his radar.
No.
Nope.
I'd love to know what Kashara is
I feel
dreaming
like the
about.
guesses
Think
are
about
making you
where
sad.
they acquired. Okay, I was going down that line of thought, but I was.
You're getting close.
thinking it.
Okay.
All right. So what do you guys want to do?
Pendleton's awake though, and
Pendleton?
she's awake and she's physically trying not to vomit. She's like,
And as you look over, there's a extremely large. The head is like this big, looking straight at you with a big smile on the face, like.
oh my god, new Hi, buddy! And she's gonna like reach out and she's like, I don't know where this fucking one came from. She's like, snacks?
Oh yeah, just takes them and just starts shoving them in her mouth.
calorie
like
intake must be insane.
yeah, yeah. There's like a big bone in one of the teeth, just chomping away. Whatever packaging is with the snacks is also being eaten.
She ate like my beeswax wrapping. I'm like, that's reusable! It's
Just enjoying it.
environmentally friendly!
And after a little bit of just swallowing down, this big large burp comes out, and it's just a Constitution saving throw.
For
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Throw up.
Like, she would immediately vomit. Like, she wouldn't even.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there it is. So you
She's
just.
like,
Would the commotion make up the rest of the party?
I was gonna say.
The conversation's happening over here. Sounds legit.
I was like, fuck, I got puke on my shoes!
And the one
Again,
sitting there,
and I was
just
like-
big smile.
But I imagine the kittens did not wake up and she's like slowly like nudging them away from like the puke pile. She's like, don't fucking wake up, don't step in this shit.
Yeah, it's quite a mess. I would imagine you would wake up at the sound
this
of your
point,
friend blowing chunks. As she's sitting on your lap, I think, or sitting on your back or something.
yeah.
So.
She was like, when she woke up, she was cuddling a small kitten person.
Oh yeah, that
And,
kitten
like-
wants to be let go. Be free, little kitten, be free.
You wake up and see a very haggard looking Pendleton.
I'm so confused.
I like scoot over a little bit
She like
and like
point at the new.
pull out like a
I
little
just
like
look over,
handkerchief
I-
and like hold it out, but like really pretty far
It's
away.
like a Kashara mutant with the
kinda
head
look
the size of a bear.
It's everywhere.
You know the mom I threw up.
The one that's in front of you is as big as you as a bear.
That's Pendleton.
I'm gonna give it a hug.
It's so excited, it gives you a hug back. It's a very weak hug, but just...
It's got its whole
You get
life
this-
without interaction.
Yeah, like it is so excited.
Yeah.
And even hear like kind of like a little bit of whimpering and kind of crying with it, but like its multiple eyes are kind of trying to focus on your eyes, and it's a weird experience.
I just closed my eyes. I don't know which ones to look at.
I don't want to be.
I'm not gonna look at any of them.
Pendleton's gonna very subtly
Like,
join the. Actually,
Yeah, the hair is sticky.
Do me and Tara wake up and join? Like how does
Yeah,
Tara-
yeah, you would definitely be waking up. Tara looks over and is so excited because she knows this individual. Actually, she knows both of them.
Tara, where did this come from? Talk to me.
What a lovely question.
What a funny question.
Where
you
did
asked.
she come from? I didn't
Secret
know
lab.
her pronouns.
She comes from
We're all female.
She comes from the secret lab inside the veil.
Tara,
These
gonna
cats
ask
are
you a
gonna
question.
leave them.
I'm gonna ask you a question. It's a very
What
important
assholes?
question. Did you not think that maybe we should probably know about the secret lab where your friend was locked up? I don't know where your friend was, and you didn't think we should know about that?
No, she's been stuck.
But we did
2
hear
minutes
though.
to get
You
her
didn't
out.
think we could help with that. You were just like,
Don't time it off.
you were gonna leave her.
No. We were going to wake up tomorrow and go see if we could get her out, but
Oh.
I don't know how to get her out.
Ta-da!
Is that why? Sorry, I'm interrupting.
Is there a place where we can wash her?
That might be relevant to my question. Actually.
Go outside. Snow.
You have a fire blade, you can turn it into water.
Someone has, I think, prestidigitation. Just want to point that out.
No, that was.
Oh,
like,
no,
obvious.
that's August. Never mind.
Hey, new
The
friend,
germaphobe.
let's go outside.
Yeah,
Let's go
the
outside. Let's go outside together.
Wait, no, I have a way.
Follow the
I'm
pukey.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm doing a side quest.
You know, we're all
Clean the
entitled.
frozen
You know,
stream
we're all
to take it
entitled
back.
for side quests. You go
Yeah.
do that.
I was gonna grab it by the hand and go, oh, cool. Come on.
Yeah. You also need to be cleaned at this
Yeah.
point.
Pendleton's like sticky and covered in vomit. She's like, come on.
She's so excited. She's having a hard time walking because she's just so weak. A
I just
bear.
kind of like pick her up and.
Pendleton's on the other side doing absolutely nothing.
So as you're
Trying
picking her up
damn
and
best.
carrying her as a bear, like the tongue kind of lolls out and slaps against your face, and you're like, this
Like
is-
it's like a foot longer than it should be.
yeah.
Is
Yum.
Tara still here? Did she stay?
Oh yeah, she's sitting here talking.
Is that why you stayed here? Because of her? Because you're gonna get her out?
These ones.
Oh, I guess that's fair.
So where did these ones come from?
Secret
I
lab.
found them.
You found them?
Oh, the
Are they
ones.
all T's or?
They don't have names. They're too small.
Oh, well, they don't have names now.
So when did they get their names?
On their birthday.
Oh!
Oh, no, like birthday.
Wait, that's when we just like recoil a little bit.
Imagine
So-
Pendleton and Xanadar at the door and they just like,
For the birthday,
I love birthdays.
do they have multiple birthdays? Or is there just one?
You know what I've heard? Cake is a lie.
When you show signs, it's your birthday,
Do
and you go to the birthday room.
We found the birthday room.
Do you have multiple birthdays in your life? Or do you just have one birthday?
No.
Multiple birthdays in your
Yeah.
life? So your first birthday is when you get your name.
Mm-hmm.
So how do...
Z. She starts going through the alphabet backwards
I can't do that either.
for every birthday.
See? Why?
Whoa! Okay. Okay, next question. I had it on tip of my tongue and then that just blew my mind.
The language the minders used is.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look at
Time
her
out.
and be like,
Oh,
she
okay.
doesn't know how birthdays work.
I think it's a regular birthday.
So where did the little ones come from before their birthdays?
From the room.
Which room can you show us? Why not?
I don't like to go back in there.
Can you show us how to get there and we'll go the rest of the way?
Then we go tomorrow.
Okay, we'll go tomorrow.
Wait, it is tomorrow, isn't it?
Speaking
No,
of
it's
that,
still
I believe
really
I'm
late.
taking over
Oh,
your
okay.
lunch.
I'm just
Yes,
trying
yes,
to make it
yes.
sleepable tonight.
I'm very tired.
I'm gonna open the vents.
Um,
We'll go outside?
Yeah, Dora's gonna try to go to bed.
We're gonna go like roll
enough.
in the snow.
Is she gonna be scared of my fire sword?
She doesn't know what anything is.
Yeah, she's
She's gonna flip out when
She
I
got
light
born
my
like
sword on fire.
20 minutes ago.
She was born 20 minutes ago. We're gonna walk outside and Pendleton's gonna put some snow.
She had a
Just start
15-year
packing her on
gestation
this,
period.
packing the snow on this creature.
Yeah, all excited.
And Pendleton's like, look at the moon. Penn's like, look at this, and look, that's a tree, and that's a moon, and that's the ground, and that's Xanadar, and I'm Pendleton. And I don't know your name, but you're cool. And then she's gonna like, as the snow is like packed on, use her sword to like melt it on, and like, I imagine in her 7,000-pound bag of holding, she's got soap or something.
Soap?
Yeah.
If you have
basic,
wax
yeah.
food
Yeah,
coverage,
you
got
got
some.
some.
I know
Oh,
that's
yeah.
bougie, okay?
Pull out a loofah.
Where do you think Virgil keeps his perfume? In Pendleton's bag.
How nice. You carry his stuff.
Pendleton's my purse.
My
My purse.
As you're cleaning, he's like, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me.
You're gonna make me cry, Tom.
Happy birthday. And she's just all excited. Birthday, birthday. And she looks over at you. Name.
This has been the closest
What
I've
is
been to
your
crying
name?
at this table ever.
Do you have a name? You need
Birthday,
a name.
name.
Birthday
Name.
name. Fuzzy.
And she laughs. No, L.
L.
You're like, come on, dummy.
I was like,
Laura.
Lauren.
Wait, wouldn't she
Lauren.
Wouldn't she be a J?
J, correct. J, sorry.
Georgia.
backwards.
Janice. Janice.
Oh my god!
Janice.
Happy birthday
To Janice.
And she throws snow in the air. And she's just all excited.
This is being so
No, not dog.
Not
Not
dog.
dog.
Janice.
Janice.
This is dad.
Janice.
What happens like after they get through all the laughs?
You're an A.
Then you're
But
an
what
A.
comes
crime.
after A?
What the fuck is
We're not
wrong
thinking.
with us?
Did none of them survive
We
with
have a
27
family
years?
now. Like, it's okay.
They're like the
All
All
Plies.
happy.
Our new
It's all
baby.
I think
This
it's
is our
part of
baby.
the numbers
He's
bracket.
bigger than us. Well, my size.
It's fine.
What's Virgil gonna think when you have a baby with Xanadar?
It's adopted, obviously. It needs a home. She needs a home.
How
Janice needs a
wild
home.
shape
Co-parenting, that's
into
it.
the same. Like,
No fucking
mutated
way.
stage.
Oh, okay.
It's probably closer to
That
a
would've been
monstrosity.
sick.
Yeah.
than,
That would've been fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
She's actually more of a, I'm not gonna say.
You should say. I think you should.
Well, it's kind of obvious. She's an abomination. She's not a.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Not a dog.
So you
She's
can't
a
wild shape into
Janice.
abominations.
Can a wild shape into a non-abomination? Just like a normal.
Like a Kashara?
Kashara?
No, that's
also a humanoid.
You calling Kashara an animal? Why aren't you yelling at him?
I was writing. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking.
He thinks you're an animal.
Pendleton's
Yeah,
taking
Kashara is
great
not a
care
beast.
Watching Janice's face
He's
to
also
not get
technically
soap
an
in her
animal,
eyes.
so is that really
she's
Oh,
too-
that-
slender?
And there's so many eyes.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's like an eye on her cheek, one on her
Pendleton's
chin.
trying real hard not to get soap in her eyes, and she's like, close
Are you
your
trying
eyes.
to?
I'm sobbing.
I
And
know.
also, I'm falling apart.
I need the two of you to roll 2 d20s. I'm looking for a total.
Are we both rolling 2d20?
2 d20s. Raw d20s. I'm looking for a total.
Fuck!
Well, that's cocked.
Add the two
I'm
numbers
gonna
together.
use my lucky for that.
Yep.
I'm gonna use.
I love
this
that you
thing.
assume you're going for high numbers.
Mhm.
I'm gonna
You
use.
want high numbers.
I'm gonna
Okay.
use my
This
token
was a
for
point.
that.
Okay, go ahead. Tokens are used.
Oh.
What? Okay. 25.
25? Not 20. It's only a d20. What is it? 1 through 20. You only got
19.
19.
Oh, is it the higher number?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. 14. Oh.
Okay, so you made the
The number
DC.
was a 2.
As you're sitting there cleaning and getting her all cleaned up and stuff, you start seeing that the moon is out, and you start seeing that there's a slight shimmer in the air. And as she's singing happy birthday to herself with her new name, Janice, you see that her body starts to slowly shift and change, and her features take on more of the regular Kashara's look.
What?
Almost as if someone is giving her a birthday present so that she looks more like a very, very, very large Kashara as opposed to a monstrosity.
All
Would
we needed
actually
was some kindness.
We were never gonna try that.
Saloon give her.
I mean, the power of friendship really wasn't in his.
As you've done this, you hear over the
It's not a good
wind,
day for me to be having this much emotion.
"Happy birthday."
Ah!
And at that, we're going to take a quick break.
Tommy!
Please,
come
God,
back.
I need a break.
And we'll see you guys back in just a couple of minutes when we take a quick break.
Oh my god!
I kind of liked our weird.
That gives you big legs. Janice!
Janice! So we're back in our trauma.
It's just not proportional.
Yeah, she's not. Yeah.
Someone with cake, I am impressed.
Oh my god. Totally threw me. So,
I wasn't expecting that one,
Gotta keep it on your toes.
blessings from the gods, or Saloon specifically, as Janice now resembles a very, very, very large Kashara.
but a roided house.
Roided out, at least
Don't mind me.
Don't mind me.
2
I don't
feet
know how to
taller
do that
version of Kashara.
Oh gosh. Wait, so
Send it to
is
my
she
buddy
not?
who
Is she still
watches the
mutated?
video. He needs
Other
to
than her size?
see
No,
the
she's
proportions
just
of
large.
How
that
tall
thing.
did you say she was?
She's at least 2 feet taller than Kashara.
How tall
So
is Kashara?
average height.
I'm not going
So
to
average,
from
average
How tall is
heights. No,
Kashara?
she's at
I don't
least.
know, I'm like, what, 6 feet?
You're tall? I thought you
yeah.
were short.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
forgot to
Buff
shoot Kashara.
barbarian.
Janice is 8 foot
Barbarian
tall.
fire motorcycle.
Okay.
She's an Amazon.
Yes.
Taller than still
She is
better.
quite
That'll
tall.
be her A name.
I'm super tall.
Yeah, very strong looking. Her muscles seem to be building herself
Yeah.
out.
Does she,
Yeah.
Does she still look like weak, or is she like revitalized?
She doesn't know how to use her body just yet. It looked different a couple minutes ago.
Oh.
Does
Like a
she
puppy
still
that's been in a
have
kennel
some
that's old.
mutations to her? Or
No.
she looks like perfectly okay?
She looks perfectly like Kashara, although her size has almost doubled. So she's much, much larger. Yeah. At that point, is everybody going back to sleep? What's
Yes,
the
please,
plan? here?
God, I need a nap.
It's been a long day. You guys have all been busy. All been busy. So you return back in with the new
Clean.
Janice, clean Janice.
She's no longer supposed to.
Wait, so this is what we washed and then it turned into that?
Mm-hmm. It's one heck of a
See,
snow
gods
cleaner.
are pretty
Magic of
cool.
What a
aren't they?
glow up.
No, literally.
Spirited
I
away
don't
with
like
the
the
river.
magic of
Yes, oh my
Xanadar.
gosh.
Meanwhile,
you should use it sometime.
Javi still looks like this hoe.
Oh,
Yeah.
Here comes soap. It's awesome. The goddess
You know, I
Dawn.
wash myself too.
Yeah, I know. I just
Just the hot spots though.
Pendleton was out in the snow watching a bear. She's like freezing her ass off. She's like, "You fucking stink."
Yeah, so she looks great. Looks really great. Although she's gonna have
Advantage on
the.
smell checks.
Yes, exactly.
Disadvantage is the only thing you can smell is your own ass.
Yeah, so you guys all come back in, and everybody is, for the most part, I would imagine, sleeping at this point. Everybody's exhausted. So I'm assuming you guys are just gonna crawl up with everybody else.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
be
gonna
like,
walk into
Janice,
the middle.
Here, lay down.
And just
Pile,
splat.
dog pile, everybody.
Yep.
As the hottest thing in the room, doesn't take long for now. Suddenly, all the cats come and start snuggling up.
I'm gonna make sure to alarm the entire area.
Okay.
That's why you're on watch.
Yep.
And
So-
then he's gonna go to sleep.
Yeah. So if anything appears within the chamber that we're in that's not already here,
Mm-hmm.
there's gonna be a big ol' alarm that sounds off.
Sounds good. So everybody sleeps nice and snuggly.
No, I'm sleeping in a corner, curled on myself and trying not to cry.
So snuggly.
Yeah.
Pendleton is like face down on Xanadar.
Oh my goodness.
Because I smell good.
Right.
For now.
Smells like
Everybody has
lavender.
a blissful sleep.
Thank you.
No noise, no nothing. Everybody rests a good 7 hours or so, 6-7 hours.
That is
Um,
heavenly.
At which point The alarms go off. The whole room fills with a shrieking noise as everybody's eyes pop up, reaches for your weapons, and you look towards the door as a very, very, very frightened kitty is just running as fast as she can in the opposite direction, straight towards you guys, and does a dog pile straight into Xanadar.
Oh my god.
Just shaking like a leaf.
Door's gonna quickly start trying to get ready, get all his armor on.
Okay.
I can talk as a bear now. What happened?
You can talk as a bear now?
Yeah.
Scary! Just pointing down the hall, just shaking away. Scary!
All right. Let's go see.
Pendleton's with you.
We just start walking away.
Door's gonna go with just his boots on.
Yeah, nothing. Nothing down the hallway. Except for a little wet spot where the cat got scared and wet itself and took off running.
Oh, because the alarm went off?
Yeah, because he crossed the line. So as soon as he crossed the line, the alarm goes off, and
I'm gonna go.
little kitty was just wanting to go and relieve itself, and well, it solved that problem.
All right, guys, let's go potty. I'm just gonna start.
Everyone out, all 800 of you.
Yeah.
Come on. You too, Janice. You too.
Yeah, Janice is not used to her body. She's not used to walking, period. And so she, even though she's very large and looks like she'd be very agile and quick, she's just not used to her body. So she's walking kind of awkwardly.
Like shambling.
But it looks like...
Like an overgrown toddler?
Yes, an overgrown toddler is a perfect example. But none of the other Kashara-like creatures even notice the fact that she's different. They all just see her the same as they've always seen her, and they keep on walking.
What's on the inside that counts.
All right, everybody, potty. Come on, let's go.
All right.
We'll turn around.
All right, what do you guys want to do this morning?
Dormitory.
I
And then
feel
very
like
quickly-
we learned about a secret
Oh,
lab last
I was
night.
gonna say,
Diamonds.
I
forgot
kind of
diamonds.
wanna
Diamonds.
go
I forgot diamonds. I just don't want to do
back.
it anymore.
I mean, I feel more about the secret lab. We talked about secrets, Virgil.
What? I didn't make the lab. We came here to tell you about the. Well, I told you.
I don't like that you were sneaking around at night.
We
with
weren't
Septimus.
sneaking.
You were totally
We were
sneaking.
walking. Well, I mean, I was sneaking when we got there because I didn't know if there was danger.
It wasn't
or
the
not.
sneaking, it's the dishonesty.
I wasn't. I had excuse.
Don't patronize him. I'm already doing that. I have the patronizing of Virgil under control.
I didn't.
I don't need
Well,
your
he was so
I was
frightened of
quite
telling
deceptive.
everyone that he didn't want to.
That's not what I said, Septimus.
Listen. Virgil loves to sneak around. I know that already.
I wasn't
You can't lie to me
hiding
about.
anything from you. Can I explain?
He wasn't hiding.
Thank you.
Listen, y'all went walking around.
You were
and
sleeping with the children. Would you want to leave them here?
I would rather you've woken up and been like, hey, we're gonna go.
You were all the way
wander.
that direction, and we were all the way in the other way. And it was just
bullshit.
faster. No, I didn't lie.
Bullshit.
I
Bullshit.
You want to see the lab or not?
Yes. Show me the lab.
He knows the way.
Well, we only know the room to a single chamber. I believe other people knew of the main
Karen
lab.
knows about.
Yeah, the place that they don't want to go to.
Yeah.
Is that
That's
the
also
same
important.
room, though?
Let's find out.
Yeah, I was
we'll
gonna
see
say.
momentarily.
We don't know.
Let's go
the
to
birthday
Taryn's
room.
room
All right,
first,
Taryn.
and then we can go to hell later.
Where's the birthing room?
You tell her that, and she says, I don't want to go to the mother's room.
You don't have to go to the birth.
You said the mother's room?
I don't want to go to the mother's room.
You don't have to go to the mother's room. Just tell us where it's at, and we'll go. You need to. You need to stay with the kitties.
No, you get lost. I'll go with you.
She's
Like,
a
we
home-
talked about this last night.
Remember, she's gonna take us there, but not go inside.
So she takes you down, 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 until you realize you are at the bottom of this mountain as far as all the tunnels and everything. There's even a very, very large, solid metal door that has been broken into. And you realize it's been broken into from the outside in, and there's even some weapons and even some orc bodies that are there at this door. It looks like this is where one of the main forces of when the revolution happened, they were coming to this room. And so when you open up when you get through that door, Taryn stops, and she says, "It's in there. I will wait here with the little ones. This is where I found them." You go ahead.
Pendleton's
Yeah,
gonna
there
pat
we
her on
go.
the shoulder and tell her thank you and make her way on into hell.
You make your way all the way to the end of the hallway, at which point it ends in a dead end.
Taryn, are you confused?
Oh, it might be hidden by the veil. There might be a secret passage there. Like it or not, pierce the veil and see.
I just don't like you.
Okay.
Okay.
We don't have to like each other.
I'll pierce the veil.
Sure enough, there is a large hallway, all leading to a room that's at least another 100 feet in that direction.
I'll open
Mhm.
a thing. Alright, go.
Oh.
Get it. Thank you, door.
Pendleton's like hops right through and she's.
So you guys all start walking through on the veil side, in through this hallway, and you keep moving forward. And as you keep moving forward, you realize the room at the other end of this hallway is in complete darkness. But it seems to be still a larger room. As you get to the entrance of this room, those who are paying attention would notice that this room exists in both the veil side and in the real world side.
When we're walking through, like, the part that's mountain in the real world, what does that look like on our side, in the veil side?
Oh, when on the veil side, when you're walking through that tunnel?
As we're passing through, like, the stone.
It's a weird experience. The best way to explain it is swimming through murky water.
Okay.
Because you can see the rocks as you're passing through them. But the walls of the veil side are sculpted just like they would be in the rest of the tunnel systems. So they excavated, but only excavated on the veil side.
Which, that's weird. How did they do that?
Yeah, how did they do that? That's the question. How did
Yeah.
they do that?
I mean, have we ever tried? Like,
To make a difference on the...
yeah, to make a difference on one
Every
side or
time
the
that
other?
we've been in the veil, fighting in the veil, and something like dramatic has happened, because if you remember back to like the Triton Castle Kingdom, when something broke on the veil side, it broke on the real side.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, so that's really weird.
So this is the first time we've seen that.
That they can break something on this side and not the other side.
It makes sense, though, because these people seem to have a very, like,
Yeah.
acute,
They do, but
like, handle on the veil.
how?
That's great questions. The room that you are now currently in on the veil side is an extremely large room. It's probably a good 50 feet wide and probably another 100 feet wide or long. But it's completely and utterly empty. There's nothing in here whatsoever. You're in an empty storage room, for
What if
lack
I
of a better
am
word.
looking through the veil still? Pierce the veil.
I think we're in the veil, right?
You're in the veil
Oh,
now.
we're in the veil.
Mhm.
Okay. What if I go back into the regular?
You slice through.
Yeah.
As you slice through and you walk, you realize that the entire room is filled. But you can't see it on the veil side at all. It's filled with smaller test tubes, and there are at least 100 of these test tubes all throughout the rest of them. Where the other ones were ceiling to floor, these are about yay big, and they are all kind of propped, almost like little beds, all side by side, all in nice little rows. And there seems to be tubes coming out of every single one of them. And as you follow the tubes, you realize that there is, against the wall, the entrance of this area, there is a very large, beautiful, plush bed with the indention of someone who was sleeping in there for a long period of time. The body is gone, but the indention remains as if they didn't move, and their body just pressed into the cushions so long that it made an indention in there even when they're no longer there.
I hate that.
Yeah, that's
Quite
disgusting.
frankly.
That's
I want to
fucking
say
gross.
that it's like they ate the essence of one to create many. Is it? Yeah.
What was the name of the tabaxi we saw in the portrait?
Was that? It started with
Started
an
with an S.
S. Celine?
Celine?
No, that's is it Celine? Okay.
Celine. And as you say that, and you're looking around, you realize that there is a portrait of her
Yeah.
right above the bed.
Yeah. I thought that was what was happening.
All the tubes seem to go straight towards that bed, but are all sliced off as if they were cut by some crude instrument. and she was moved quickly. There's blood stains all along the ground where those things were sliced.
So the rest of the facility looks like it had been like meticulously cleaned out. This is the first time we've seen signs of it being hastily cleaned out.
Yes.
Okay.
If I correct me if I'm wrong, but do I remember that there was something in, I don't remember what it was, Tristan's writings or something, where Celine had been left behind to guard a shard, but could no longer guard a shard anymore?
The story was, well, roll a history check.
Pendleton, help.
Pass or fail, death saving throw rules.
15.
Excellent. What you remember is that Celine was the last of her kind. She was a group of tabaxis.
Yeah.
And they, just like the dwarves, were being under attack. But she was the last of her entire tribe and of her entire species in that specific area. But Tristan needed to leave someone behind to guard the shard, just like Dahlin.
Yeah.
And she stayed. But she had no one to be there for.
Yeah.
Everybody she knew was dead. And so he even knew in the writings that she might not stay, but she would stay for as long as she could. And then she left. And when she left, somehow the Institute found her.
Right. So that shard wasn't here, it was elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, theoretically, yes.
I don't like when
If
my
it was here, it's not here anymore.
Yeah, they would have been moved it. 'Cause, somehow they would be able to do that.
As I'm like looking around, am I seeing any like? Did the orcs make it to this room?
They did.
They did. So Pendleton knows that the orc invasion came from the inside out. Am I seeing evidence of that here, or did they like break in here?
As you pass through all these different tunnels and things, you realize that there was one specific area where the fighting must have happened. It was basically in the middle of these mountains. And then the orcs and the Nancy split from that area and took over the rest of the building. Well, this was one of the places they were trying to get to. It's the bottom of the mountain. And so they were breaking their way into this room. But by the time they got in here, did they save the lady in the bed?
We don't know.
Or did
they cut her and...
yeah, and they take off with her. You don't know. What you do know is that there are a number of the little tubes that are still filled.
Oh my god.
I think when we saw that there was blood on the ground. Are the tubes full of blood?
Dried, yes. Just the same as the dried blood that was on the ground.
I want to look at the tubes that are still filled. What is in them?
Little babies. Some of the tubes are completely empty.
Yeah.
As if someone had opened them up and left them open. And the rest of them they weren't saved.
Do these tubes look the same as the other ones, made of the same material?
No. These are actual glass.
They're glass.
And they're not alive.
Oh no, they've been dead for a long period of time.
This is a graveyard. I don't think we stand to gain anything by defiling it.
Well, are there... So they can't just have magically procreated from one woman, and then she would, if they all came from her, then the one woman would be depleted after like so many babies. So if they're using the same girl, they're still using Celine.
Yeah.
What else were they pumping in to make these babies?
Why do you assume she was giving birth to them?
Well, not giving birth, but feeding her life force into them.
What if it was like some sort of genetic mutation, since they all look identical? It would be so easy to clone. And they're also... different train of thought. There's a lot of like soul work going on here. What if it's like a weird genetic soul mutation put into like, I don't know, husk?
Well, that's
empty
what I was.
husks?
That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking with the at first with the tubes.
Yeah.
That souls would go through the tubes into
Yeah.
the babies, but then that still leaves a person sitting in there. I feel like they're feeding off of her. And Tom gave me a good look when I said that.
Kashara, I need you to do a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
It's okay, got a +5.
Yeah, too close to the sun.
They're gonna eat you now.
I am going to use my coin, because that was a 3. 18.
Nice.
18. You manage to keep control of your body and of your mind, which is a very hard thing, because the more that you spend in this room, the more the room seems to spin around you. The more that you start feeling the vertigo, the more you feel like you need to get out of this room as fast as you possibly can. But you're forcing yourself to stay and observe what's going on. You'll get what you need to get, and you'll leave, and you won't come back. You will never come back to this room, ever. And as you do so, you remember these visions of being inside these tubes. But you were inside that one,
The baby tube or the big tube?
the baby tube.
Yeah.
And then you were in that one. And then you were in that one. And then you were in
The
that
soul
one.
is like bouncing till it finds the right
And then
body.
you were in that one. But there's long periods of time between each time. You hate this room.
I don't know what to make of that.
We need to find Marvo. We'll never learn unless we find him.
I'm gonna relay this information to you guys, but
Do
See
you-
that?
and like
Sharing is caring.
as if I'm
guys.
like about ready to vomit, just like kind of like
Char's going
don't
through
like this
shit.
room. I was
We
in
should
these
discuss
tubes.
elsewhere. Let us go back. And Door's gonna start trying to like usher everyone out. as she's
Pendleton
doing.
wants to investigate around the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
I at least want to. I'm trying to get Kashara out because she's not having a good time.
She's the only way to get into the veil, so it's already still sliced.
So I think we're in the hallway. That's good.
Yep. So you get, as soon as you're actually in the veil's not a pleasant place to be, but you feel an immediate lift and weight off
And
of
the
your
veil's
shoulders.
So I can just like have like a window and watch them
Yeah.
as they're investigating.
But as long as you're not in the room, your breathing starts to come down. You're able
Okay.
to stay a little bit more control. You're not having to fight so much to keep control of your mind or your spirit. And you go investigate the bed.
Mm-hmm.
As you investigate the bed, you realize that well, do a D20 investigation for the both of you guys who are checking this out.
15.
Okay. 15.
Choose a new D20.
Okay.
You said investigation.
Mm-hmm.
19.
19. With a 15, you would have noticed that the bedding, even though it's super old at this point and a lot of dust and has accumulated all those things, you realize that it's very, very plush. It's been well taken care of. And you also realize that this person did not move. They stayed in this one spot for a long period of time. The thing that pops in your mind from a medical standpoint is someone who's in a coma. They're just sitting in here. They're alive, but only magically forced to stay so. You even see like individual fingers where they aren't moving. It's just sunken slightly into the cushions themselves.
No, never mind. Go on.
With a 19.
Hold on. Okay.
With a 19, you realize, you see the impressions, and you're not a medical person, so you don't understand the full implications of what that means. But you are looking around at the different things that are around the bed, and you realize that there is a tube carefully hidden behind the portrait and the bed that runs all the way down to just behind the bed. And as you follow it, you realize that it looks very, very familiar. Extremely familiar. Matter of fact, there's even some like residue inside this tube, and you realize straight above you, all the way to the very, very top, was the room that you guys did the battle in, where all the souls were being held onto. This is the drain where they're all going to.
Mm-hmm.
And they all come down here inside behind the bed, and you can imagine that they would be connected to the tubes that were connected to all the other little incubators.
That's gross.
She gets worse and worse and worse.
So it basically like comes from that room, goes down, funnels through this lady thing, and then shoots out Into the babies?
into the individual babies.
That's so fucked up.
Gotta pull that genetic code.
I think they don't care quite as much about the genetic code as connection to the veil.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Through all of these investigations, especially like with the bodies of these tabaxi themselves, would these be similar to the simulacrum or clone spells?
Yes. Very, very similar. But this is on an advanced level that you've never seen before. This is like cutting edge simulacrum, like tampering. Like they've theorized about this at the college you came from, but it was only gone to theories. It's an idea, but no one has been able to even get close to it. And these guys didn't just get close to it. They pulled it off and they didn't tell anyone.
And like my whole thing is manipulating spells, so yeah.
You want to look at those textbooks that
Yeah.
these guys have, all those journals, all that stuff. Who knew? Who knows what these guys know how to do? Obviously, they can create something different on the veil side as opposed to the real world. Obviously, they can mess with these souls. Obviously, they can create an absolute perfect replica of these bodies.
Also vice versa, because you said on the veil this room is empty, right?
Completely empty. Which is the first time this has ever
Yeah.
happened to you. Which
Because that's
means
even
Not
weirder.
1-1.
It's not 1-1.
because they intentionally made it so that this only existed in one spot.
Yeah. And then there's that whole other piece about how the certain mutated Kasharas can exist in between the places, which is also unheard of and weird.
Yep.
So, like, looking at this bed, going back to the bed, looking at the bed,
Mhm.
I'm assuming that if, like, this body was, like, pulled out of the bed, like, quickly, covers would be messed up? Or are they,
yeah.
like, perfectly in place?
The cushions, what do they call that thing? The fitted sheet.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, the part that's actually the bed part is still there, but all the bedding has been thrown to the ground. It's been eaten up by like moths and dust and dirt and stuff.
So, like, she was, like, pulled out of this bed. She wasn't, like, carefully lifted.
There's even some blood and things on some of the cushions that are on the ground. There's even some small spurts of blood on the bed itself, but you see the outline of her body as if she was in the bed when they sliced the connections and then grabbed her body and moved it. So there's a splatter outline of where her body once was. And the funny thing about that, since you're actually pointing that out, the body of the impression is larger than the body that's left behind the imprint of the bloodstains.
Like, it grew really fat. Like,
As
Almost
if
like it was two
shrunk.
people.
Almost like
Like one person left the
person
imprint, but
shrunk.
another person was there.
It was bigger. It imprinted onto the pillows and on the cushions, but over time it shrunk. And then when they sliced it and the blood splattered on top of it, it didn't do the full body anymore because it wasn't there.
Yeah, so
It was just the smaller body that was left, which means whoever's in this room when they left was at least half as big as they were when they were originally placed in this bed.
Their essence is being taken.
What else would you guys like to do?
Are we done? I feel like we're done.
And there's nothing else in obviously in there with books or supplies or any test tubes or anything.
There's some like liquid and stuff that you can see on the sides that's been left, but it's more like I don't know, embalming kind of liquids kind of stuff.
Beautiful.
I'm assuming there's not, like, any, like, nightstands or anything next to this bed.
Oh no, it looks beautiful. Like whoever was in here, they made it look really nice and plush and organized and beautiful
So there's,
little
like,
things.
there's nightstands?
Mm-hmm.
Can I open those nightstands?
Yeah,
What's
you
in
certainly
there?
can. You see a comb.
Is there hair on that comb?
Yes, there is.
I take that hair.
Okay.
Pendleton's like,
There's also little pictures of baby Kasharas running around in like a place that's not above, but like a little garden or whatever the case is, to give a false impression that these little children were running around having a beautiful life.
Why would they need that if she was comatose?
Yeah.
Locked-in syndrome. She wasn't comatose. She was awake and knew it was happening the whole time, but couldn't do anything.
I hate what you've said to me.
That's awful, Tom.
What
That's
was the name
awful.
of the tabaxi?
Celine?
Celine.
What else do I find?
Just some things you would find at maybe like a noblewoman's kind of like a drawer, so like a jar of like skin ointment and some sewing needles and things like that to like pass some time. Knitting needles, not sewing needles. Just little things.
No, it doesn't.
That doesn't make sense
No,
either.
it doesn't. Why bother if she can't move?
I have a theory, and you'll have to forgive the comparison, but maybe it's like how depressed cows taste bad, and the cat had to be content for it to work.
But if, yeah.
But how could she interact and enjoy those things if she can't move?
If it's all she's ever known, and it's like sitting there on her lap.
You're right on it.
But there's like individual impressions of where she was completely still. Her hands didn't lift.
So what does that tell you?
Somebody else was...
She didn't need to use her hands?
No, because she had the knitting needles. Why would she need the knitting needles?
My only two theories are she doesn't need her hands or somebody else was doing it for her.
I'm thinking like an out-of-body experience, like she's like able to use her soul to like...
I'm thinking it's two different people. One person left the imprint, another person. That's not right. I don't know. So yeah, I don't understand the handprints.
You'll have to ask her when he's here.
She's not alive, Tom. Don't lie to me.
I
And
mean,
if
they're
she is,
experiments
she's
and she-
ruined.
That is why I took the hair, because if we do find out, I can cast
you-
locate.
I was gonna say, do you
person.
have locate person?
Not now, but
Oh.
I can learn it eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And it's
level
tabaxi
17,
hair.
I can cast True Resurrection.
How's that work though? If they're all clothed and you cast locate person, are you
Oh
gonna
my
get
God.
This would be like the
a map?
I'm hoping that it follows the cat who the hair specifically came from. But if not, I'll have a great way of tracking down Kashara or any other one of these
You
tabaxis.
collect so many belts.
Yeah, and they're expensive. We can run this market into oblivion.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. You
We
drive the
just
market.
fucked their economy. You're so right. Holy shit, you're so right. We just like boost it so much that it falls apart. If everybody has a coat, they're worth nothing.
Yeah,
Fuck
there you go. There you go.
We're handing them out like
We
candy.
have the
this portrait above
facilities
the
here.
bed.
We have the facility. They made the blueprint. I left it
didn't
for
hear that
us.
at
Looking at the portrait above the bed,
Yes.
what kind of condition does it look like? Does it look like it hasn't
Lord
been
Kashar.
touched, or does it look like it's been sitting here rotting with the rest of the room?
I wouldn't say rotting. Paintings have a very, very long shelf life. But yeah, it hasn't been touched. It's got like a little bit of paintings over time. Oil paintings have like a
Like the yellow?
Yeah, a little yellow effect to them. This definitely has that.
Could it have been that the minders could have done something like an illusion or something, or like a mind wipe or something, and make her think that she was enjoying her surroundings?
Do you want to
But then why have the
say
nice
that out
surroundings when you
loud?
can just do it with magic?
I don't know. This is what you say?
Do you want to say that out loud?
Yes.
Okay, so everybody hears that question.
How would I confirm that?
Like, are there...
I have a question, but I don't know how to ask it. I don't know how to phrase it.
Just word vomit.
Word vomit. I'm just thinking, when these creatures are invisible and they're between the veil and the material plane, are they tangible? Can they be touched?
That was something that I was very curious about.
When you're wearing the coat?
Yeah, or like one
Or
of the tabaxi
when they
invisible.
activate
Can
their
you
code.
touch them in the real world?
No. It's like you're moving in the.
Yeah, you're in between.
Yeah.
planes.
Yeah, so
Yeah, so-
they're non-tangible.
Yeah, so it's like you're in between the two rooms,
Is it the
and then you're in
ethereal
that little crawl space in between the
ethereal?
rooms.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
where you're at. You can't
Ethereal
really
plane.
interact.
Right.
But your
Okay.
body would have to have moved to be in that plane.
Yes.
So
That's what I was wondering. Could she have
Yeah.
been stuck between realms and still make an imprint? But the answer is no.
Because I really want this to happen.
We're getting a bone.
This is my favorite part, but I'm not gonna give it to you for free.
No.
I need for Ian to do a
Please God.
D20, and we're gonna say 15 and above.
Is there a way to like check for magical traces?
I mean, I can do that most certainly. 18.
18.
I can most certainly do that.
As she says, was there some kind of a magical spell or something that was used in this room? You have detect magic, yes?
Yeah. So I'm definitely going to use it.
Okay.
It's going to take a minute, but I'm going to use it.
Are you ritual casting?
Yeah.
Okay, so you ritual cast it, and as you start looking and you hear that, you start looking around the room, and you realize that this room, magic over a period of time settles almost like dust.
Yeah.
Especially in rooms that don't get any kind of ventilation or anything else, which is definitely this room. So there's like a layer of grime that's actually more of residue of the specific spell that was used in this room, which means you can recreate it.
Oh.
And so you spend some time analyzing, channeling, ritual casting, and as it happens, you light the fire, which was the spell that was in this room. And as soon as it happens, the entire room shifts and changes. It's an illusion. You feel the wind on your face. You're in the middle of this beautiful garden. There's all the little tubes, but all the tubes have been replaced with beautiful little bassinets of all these different little children, and all the children look different. None of the children exists. None of the room exists. The trees, the little whatevers. And you see the bed looks exactly the same, as well as all the different little chairs and things that are there. And you even see other tabaxi walking around the rooms and checking on the babies, and they all look different. And they're all looking back towards the bed and smiling and laughing and singing as they're all recreating and building the family that she's lost.
Correct.
It's the same the scene that we see. It's the same that were on the pictures, right? The pictures that
all-
show like the tabaxis like running around.
They all look different.
No, but like in the nightstand there was the pictures, right?
Yes, and they all look different inside the pictures.
So the bed, the comb, all the nice stuff. It's like maybe like a spellcasting focus.
The whole room is a spellcasting focus. It's all
It's
meant
just
to
an
do
illusion.
one thing, present this one idea, and it's that she's rebuilding her family.
Mm-hmm.
And all she needs to do is stay in the bed, and she gets to rebuild them all.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. Putting it lightly.
Can we all see this illusion?
Everybody sees it. It immediately happens. And it stays as long as you want the detect magic to take place.
The veil is still open the way we came in.
Yeah, 'cause I'm
leaving.
Yeah,
standing in it.
we're chilling.
I'm leaving. I cannot stand in this room.
I vomit.
Can I walk over and look into one of the bassinets?
Mhm.
That. Okay.
And it looks like a very happy, brand new baby. You even still see the tube that's being fed into the bassinet, and it's feeding this baby, and it's making it beautiful and wonderful. But it doesn't look like a Shara. It looks like another tabaxi baby.
Can I touch it?
No, your hands just go straight through it. It's all just an illusion. This whole room is meant to be an illusion.
No, but Pendleton doesn't know that. Olivia knows that. Pendleton's like, okay. Hi, baby.
Even the minders, the fake women tabaxis and male tabaxis who are watching around and taking care of the babies just walk past you and through you, minding them, taking care of the babies, making them happy. You can even hear in the distance as other children are playing, having a good time.
So, like, looking at the bed under the illusion, is it like looking like made, or is it still?
Bed and nightstand like remained unchanged. Like the illusion was built around the little setup, the part that she would like physically be in and interact with, so she wouldn't break the illusion.
Right, that had to be real.
And that's why it looks so nice. That's why they bothered.
I hate that so hard.
Wait, say that one more time.
Eden was like, why would they even bother making it look nice? That's why they had to make it look nice,
They had to
because
make
that
it
was the
look
part
nice
they
because
couldn't
she
fake.
was touching it and they couldn't fake it.
Oh.
Because she was consistently touching it.
Okay.
And the stuff that was in the nightstand was probably there, like in case she wanted to interact with it, but because she was so brainwashed into thinking all I need to do is
To
stay in
make
this
her
bed,
feel like it was real. Because
she
she would
just
have
sat
that
in
if
bed.
it was real.
So she could have moved, but she didn't because she was so brainwashed into thinking all she needed to do was sit in bed to save
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
August would know after doing the spell that the spell would have
August.
lasted.
Septimus.
Septimus. Septimus would know that the spell had a specific time frame. The original spell would have had a specific time frame, and it was for an entire day. But just one day.
So they have to recast it every day.
Every day that she was awake.
So did she sleep at all?
I assume she had to. She'd die. That's horrible.
Yeah, she's still a person.
August, do a medicine check with advantage.
Pulling him out of the shard.
I'm under the impression that he's dead in the shard. That's what I've been told.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Based off all the information you know, she was in a coma, which is why she was, the impressions and things were on the bed. But why would go through all this trouble of making a day for this person? And the answer to that is she would wake up and they would keep her awake for an entire day to see her beautiful children and be happy and be excited and be happy. When she went back to bed, they would put her straight back into the coma for a number of years and then wake her up again, and it would just be the next day. And she would just enjoy
So whenever
that day.
they needed a new round of kittens, they would wake her up.
Or whenever she started to deplete, they'd be waking her up like Noah was saying.
And recharge her and be happy.
Because
and
she's
be
happy
excited.
now. Everything is fresh. Her soul is rejuvenated. She's doing, the best thing she can for her people. I hate you.
And then she'd be put back into the coma for a number of years.
Yep.
Until they needed her to wake up again and recharge her. Reinvigorate her spirit.
Was the veil still open when we came in, through the crack in the mountain? I assume we left that open.
Which one?
Like the first one, when we hit the dead end before we
Oh,
got
yeah,
to
yeah,
this
yeah.
room.
That's all there. So.
I'm going all the way outside, and I am chain smoking. And you cannot stop me.
All the way out you go.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Fair enough.
This is awful. One more thing before I leave this room. Is there anything? Well, two more things. Pendleton wants to look under the bed. Is there anything under the bed?
Nothing.
Nothing? Let's
It's
go.
like tools and things. She never went under there. It was a great little storage place for
What kind of tools?
like
Yeah, the kind for the tubes.
more like needles and things like that. More just things to keep things running.
That's awful. I hate that. Secondly, I want to take the portrait down.
Oh, good.
I'm going to take that. I'm going to very carefully put that in my bag of holding because this place isn't allowed to hold her here anymore.
Yeah, and you take it with you.
Pendleton's going to side-eye door as she's doing it. She's like, listen here, man of gods.
That's okay.
It's not desecration, I promise.
While they're on that note, though, while they're all investigating, the room door is going to turn to Kashara. Kashara, these are your people. Do you want them to have a funeral? There's a great many lives lost.
Tabaxis don't have funerals.
I will respect that.
At least that's what she's been told.
Yeah,
Of course
why
they
would
don't
you?
have funerals.
They're not people.
They get harvested.
You've never actually seen them ever die.
Because they get reused and reused and reused and reused over and over and over again.
Life is
Recycle,
a
reduce,
cycle.
reuse.
Mm-hmm.
And funerals are so goddamn expensive.
Rinse, reuse, recycle.
It still doesn't answer my question though, like how the babies became like substance. Like I know that they took from her, but like they reused body parts from dead Kusharas.
I don't think we'll learn concretely here.
Yeah, the mechanisms will have to beat it out of Daddy.
Yeah, as I pull his skin off
Daddy
piece
Marvel.
by piece over and over and over again.
Well, that's
Maybe we should
horrifying.
get some diamonds so we can revive him over and over and over again, so we can kill him over and over and over again.
Cast Revivify. Die!
Doesn't
There
that
you
only
go.
work if the soul wants to come back?
Details.
So long as it's within a minute,
That's
they don't get a
resurrection.
chance.
Yeah.
Oh,
They don't get a choice. So
They
long
don't
as it's
get
within
a
a
choice.
minute.
Back.
Back up, yeah.
that's
There you
sad.
go.
Well, Pendleton's gonna leave this room.
Okay.
She's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Join the-
And now you realize why she was so uncomfortable in this room.
Pendleton, as she's like leaving the room, she's just gonna like you see that like her face is just like not okay, and she's just gonna very quietly hug Kashara.
Kashara looks like I do right now, just like not even like doesn't even understand how to process this right now. And so she doesn't hug back, but not because she doesn't want the hug, just because she doesn't even like she doesn't have the strength to move.
It's okay. I'm on the other side, making sure that
I will
Just
pull his
standing.
skin off.
Just standing with
slowly
her
each
arms
time,
crossed.
Kill him and then pull more skin off until it's gone.
Ben, roll a perception check on smell.
Ooh, I like this.
You have to use Ben's stats,
No.
not Xanadar's.
I have a
There's that paladin
super.
rule.
I'm sure.
great sense.
Maybe you should invest in that if you ever can. That
24.
would be the
24.
route.
What level is that?
But then
You're
again,
pretty upset
Septimus
by
is
everything that's been
pretty
going
adept
on.
at Interrogation.
Your friends have been going through a whole lot.
It's
And
a-
Kashara
Oh,
looks
okay.
like she needs
Oh,
a drink as
I
well
just
as
need a
a
nap.
good nap. But there's a smell in the air that captures your attention, and you look back and you realize that it's the vat of like fluid that most of these things have been filled with, and you realize why it has captured your imagination. It smells like it's flammable.
Huh.
Sorry, what is flammable?
The
Maybe
liquid.
embalming fluid.
Embalming fluid is
Gasoline.
crazy flammable. Yes, it is. So, not letting go of the hug. I'm just gonna look at Pendleton and make eye contact over Kashara's head, which is kind of weird because
Yeah,
she's
but you-
tall and Pendleton's down.
Well, if you're like a bear standing up, you can look over tall Kashara
Yeah,
to see Pendleton
so-
on the other
Yeah.
side.
I'm like, it's flammable. We can just burn it all down.
It's up to her. I'm not gonna make that choice.
I like look all the way down. I'm like,
Pass
want to
the
burn
fluff.
it down?
I look to Taryn.
She's all the way down. She's
Karen's
like
at the
100
entrance.
Yeah.
She didn't even want to come near this room.
Taryn, you want to burn it down? My only worry is that if we burn it, how far is that fire gonna go? What's it connected to? Are we basically burning this whole place before
We're gonna make a
we get a
volcano.
chance? And that's exactly. But
There are
before
souls
we-
in the next room up. You're gonna make a soul volcano.
Yeah, before we get a
It's gonna
chance
be
to fully
amazing.
investigate and look around, we really want to do that. That's the only part of me that's like, let's not.
I mean, we can always come back.
Exactly,
And light it on fire
yeah.
before we leave.
Like once we find Yelman and Daddy Marvo and all that, you know, we can
We'll
put.
come back and
I mean,
cover
we know
it.
they're not here though.
Yeah, but we can come back and bring their screaming bodies in here and light the room on fire and let them burn to death.
Oh.
That's poetic.
We'll put him in the bed.
Yes, yes.
I personally was thinking, why don't
Does
we
anyone
put
have
them in
hold
the tubes?
person? Just hold person.
We don't
I
need
have
it.
hold person.
I
Put
will.
them
Yeah,
in the diamond
just hold
tubes
person
with
and
the
then
veil
just let the
Let the
room
veil
light on
have
fire.
them.
We
Let the
could
veil
put them
have
in
them.
the tubes and leave them
That's
there.
what I would do. Let them die in their own
diamond
fucking tubes,
I
like
would-
they did to
Well,
everybody else.
actually,
Theoretically, if we were
can
to
I tell them?
Absolutely.
So the tubes are actually what is corrupting them. The veil sliver is corrupting them. That little sliver, whatever is the veil is made out of, or whatever created the veil, something in it is toxic that is corrupting a perfectly normal something.
Even better.
So
Put
yeah,
them in
so
there,
it-
let them get corrupted, and
it's
let
what's
them die like everybody else.
But what if they don't die? What if they mutate?
Then they'll live
Well,
as
the
a
mutated
monster.
Kasharas, got mutated and
They'll
then they
live-
eventually died. And also, what if they just live eternally mutated as the monsters that
But
they
what
were
if they
creating?
They had to get
mutate
very true.
into better
That is very true.
versions of themselves and try to
They
fight
could
back?
mutate their perfect species into, something that could break
That's
out of those
true.
tubes. I think we should lock them in
Happy
there.
birthday to you.
We'll decide finally what we want to do when we have them in front of us.
Yeah.
Birthday
Yeah.
to Zarvo.
Sarvo! You've been downgraded!
Oh, yeah, you definitely can. It's all written into the walls itself. He wants to know about how the spell works. Yeah, it's written into the walls.
Don't give
And as you
him
look around, you can
scrolls
actually
of
just
this
copy it all
shit.
down.
In the wall.
You could,
I'm saying he wants
theoretically,
to rule the world. This is
you could very well
Honestly,
recreate the spells on
Septimus
a
doesn't need
room
illusions to
and
manipulate
create
people.
the illusion in the room without using any spell components.
He's definitely gonna write that down.
This campaign officially killed my first pen.
Oh no!
Oh
just like my soul.
It's finally
There's a
clean.
piece of information that you guys have just stumbled upon that I don't think you guys really fully understand the weight of.
Which piece of info was that, Tom?
Mutated.
How are the mutants made?
Through the
Through the
veil.
veil.
I got that.
So the veil
Don't
is.
look at me. I had my one
Do
breakthrough for the
I
session.
know it. The veil is all corrupting.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
goes back to my original theory from 7 months ago, where I said, what if the veil, broken crown, was where the queen and king were originally from, and that's why they're not in our written history, and she did something so goddamn evil that it corrupted the land itself, and that is where the veil came from. And that used to be the world that they lived in, the only material plane that they knew, but they corrupted it because she did something so atrociously evil.
Everybody roll a d20. 18.
I said that months ago.
2.
Nope.
13.
Nope.
14.
Oh, I haven't.
11.
I'm gonna use my thing.
I'm using luck.
12.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna use
18's your
luck point.
DC.
19.
19.
That's fitting.
What?
Natural 1. You're the only one that comes to the
I
conclusion.
burned both of those.
You're the only one who has this information, and you don't have to share it if you don't want to.
You're telling Virgil? Okay.
Yeah.
Don't do that, Tom.
So let's walk through that sentence again.
I'm
Okay.
not gonna know anything.
Exposure to the veil
Yes.
creates mutants.
Yes.
Abominations.
Correct.
Who's been running around inside the veil?
The corrupted princess.
Yeah, everybody.
Who keeps opening up the portals to go into the veil? Who keeps using the veil every episode?
Yeah, it's us.
Oh God.
Which means
Oh my
What?
God. We're not being mutated. That would be horrible.
It means I can turn into Janice soon.
I love your optimism.
isn't it funny? Isn't it funny that the bear can talk?
You get
No,
it?
no, that
No.
seemed just normal. That was pretty. I thought he could probably talk the whole
Yeah.
time, and he was just ignoring.
I
it.
know.
But
But why? But how did we gain pierce the veil? We mutated.
Oh my God.
The
I'm
real
adding
question is,
strings.
why can't I?
Yeah,
You haven't
why
been there long
can't
enough.
you?
Loser.
But this was
Yeah.
immediate.
You
This-
just-
this happened in episode like
It
2.
did happen in the first episode.
We got a
we
big
were at
dose
like
of veil.
yeah, we were at the heart of this massive
So,
veil
like,
explosion.
So
Even
yeah,
more.
the veil exploded.
Yes.
Everything cracked open. The only person before it cracked open who had blue eyes and green eyes
Was Dawn.
was Dawn.
was Dawn.
And then you guys broke.
Wait,
Yeah.
but then how does Virgil have blue eyes and Dora
Yeah.
blue eyes if they weren't there with us?
Because they were on the island.
We were on the island. We were on Foamcrest.
Yeah.
In
and
the
when it
beginning.
exploded,
anyone on
everybody
Foam-
Yes.
was exposed
Well, if you remember
to the...
first session, the entire town had
Yeah,
those eyes
I remember
because we
that.
polluted the island. That's horrible.
Are
and
you
anybody
okay?
who stays with it for long enough eventually ends up with blue or green eyes, depending on how close they are to the shard.
And that's just
wait,
that's
wait,
stage
wait,
one.
wait,
That's stage one of the
That's
Wait,
stage
pause.
one,
And
Pause.
so
which means
Pause. How, in God's loving name, has Dalton lived in the veil and not been corrupted?
he is. He's
He's the goat.
mutated.
He's the goat.
No, he's
There's a
mutated because
reason.
he can't come back across the veil. He is a
none
veiled
of them can
creature.
come back. He's a veil creature. He can't come back. His eyes are also shining, just like yours.
So his mutation is that he's stuck there?
He is.
That he's
He
become
has
part
other
of it?
mutations, but the thing is that there's something There's something there.
Yes.
Would I have seen it?
No,
We
because
spent
it's
a
not
whole
physical.
day very... Okay.
Something is protecting him from not shifting.
Right.
More than, obviously.
No, because it's not just Dolan, remember? There's a whole
And-
list.
Yeah.
So Dawn is a protector of the shard.
Yeah.
Someone's dad is also a
Yes.
protector of the shard. He also didn't have any mutations
My dad.
other than his eyes.
Yes, correct.
And Celine was a.
Celine was a
Celine.
protector of the shard,
So
but
something.
she came back and became.
Yes.
Yeah,
She
so
left.
it's something that guy did. Thursday. No, that's a god. Thursday's
That's
a god.
the chain god.
Who's the? What was his name?
Tristan.
Tristan. So Tristan had to have put some sort of protection on them.
Even Tristan changed.
Right, he was all
He
fucked up.
became a
Oh my god, he thought he was turning into an Oberith. That's what he said.
But he didn't.
Way
What
back
does that
then.
mean?
I said this months ago that the veil,
It doesn't change people into abominations.
No.
It turns them into
Oberiths.
Oberiths.
That's where they're born. That's where they're made.
And guess who's on the path to becoming an Oberith?
I don't like what you've just told me. I don't like what you've told me at all. I just hate this, actually. And I can't even tell you in this moment if I wanted to, because I'm outside chain
We're all on
smoking.
the path to becoming Oberiths.
Yeah, if we
Not
keep
me.
going
I'm just gonna be a giant bear.
into
Yeah.
the veil over and over and over.
Oh, we've
spend enough
established
time
that
there.
Xanadar is like uncorruptible.
But I'm assuming, this is a poor assumption that I'm making. We've
Is
got
that what that rock?
I no
That's what
longer
that
have to
rock
use
thing
wild
was,
shapes.
right?
I'm just.
Yeah, it's an abomination. Or it's an
I have
Oberith.
to use
An
man
Oberith,
shapes instead.
which are the the beta version of demons.
At that point, yeah.
Yes.
Very wild
Yes.
shaped
They're
into a man.
demons 1.0.
Demon 1.0. But I assume we have time because Tristan was in the veil a lot for many, many, many centuries. For a very long time. And he was not yet an Oberith.
I mean, he was chosen to be that.
That is true. And I'm not saying we have as much time, but also
Like, as soon as they chose a different prophet, he immediately started tweaking out.
he did tweak, but he didn't turn.
But he was mutated.
He was mutated, but he wasn't an Oberith.
He was
He was
becoming.
fully in control of his actions.
Uh-huh.
And
He also had
Oberiths,
two gods at full power.
this is true, but theoretically so do we. They're not at full power, but theoretically we still have them backing us because we're all
until
that they
one
have.
of them dies.
Well, then we're not even gonna talk about that.
Throw a d4 for me. Even is good.
Speaking of,
One of them died.
Pendleton's got Lathander on her
Oh,
side. She's gonna be fine.
Oh, you don't get it.
No.
You lost the coin flip?
They did. They did lose it.
And you're the only one who knows this information.
No, I know, and I'm outside anyway. So
You're
I can't
chain
even-
smoking, you're like, oh my
I'm
god.
chain smoking. I'm having just a revelation, and I'm just like,
Well, we're all like,
I'm smoking
like,
more because I just realized, oh god, I'm turning into a demon.
Wait,
Yeah.
would I know it though because I figured out
You've been
earlier?
starting
or-
to put the pieces together.
Okay.
Actually, you're the person who figured it out the first.
Okay.
But the thing is that you realize that's why the veil was cut open inside of all those tubes.
Yes,
It was just meant to expose them
to corrupt them.
To corrupt them.
and eventually corrupt them. And either
they would be.
they had a
corrupted,
birthday or they became dogs.
or they became A's.
That's
Or they made their way up the
yeah,
ladder
Yeah,
and became
yeah.
more powerful.
yeah.
Because the veil corrupted you better.
And the dogs
Stronger.
were all the guard dogs.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. The bad kids.
Mhm.
Like,
Yep.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
all.
where's my
God.
birthday notes?
Months
Is
ago.
that really
months
this
ago,
far back?
Months ago I said that.
Mhm.
Nobody listened to
Isn't
me
this
then.
fun?
Nobody listened to me then, and now look, we're turning into demons.
Let's see.
Slowly but surely.
Don't tell Dora that.
I probably won't tell anybody that except probably Septimus.
Oh, I really want you to know this.
What can I do, Tom? I have made so many maps in my brain. My string board is crazy.
I'm gonna let you have this just because it's too fun to
Thank
hold
you,
on to.
because you know it's gonna make me scream.
Tom's been waiting for almost a year.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this for your level up to your pierce the veil that you have with your eyes. You guys have gone through it enough to be level 2 now.
Oh God. This is
Which
horrible.
means you start thinking about, okay, you've been going into this thing numerous times.
I've been in the veil a
You've been
lot.
in there a lot.
I get pulled
And-
in there when I don't want to.
Yeah, and every time you turn around, you're in the veil. And these things, these creatures, these Kasharas, keep getting more and more different powers when they keep going through and they
Yeah.
are not transformed. Which
Yeah.
means, do you have a new power?
Mm-hmm.
And as this thought crosses your mind, you reach out with your hand And you pierce the veil with your bare fingers.
So what does that do for me? Do I evolve?
You just
even
leveled up
further?
earlier.
Oh, I
You
just
wanted to
leveled
hide
up.
yourself.
you were
up earlier.
you were
Yeah.
forced evolved.
I can finally use claws.
That's bullshit. I spent more time in the Veil than Virgil. I should be level 3. I live there.
But you had God protection.
You had God protection, and I had a shard on me for
You're a
a
fur now,
long
turns
time.
invisible.
You can't do it.
What the fuck?
Because
you
you
were
were
protected
shielded
by the god.
By the gods.
That's bullshit.
Actually, that's not the reason, but
No?
it's close enough.
Okay,
What the
close
fuck?
enough.
What's the
We'll
reason?
take it.
No,
No,
I'm
what's the
sure the
real
reason.
Can't tell you.
Just-
Hold on.
He's given us a lot already.
Yeah.
He really has.
Just because you don't
So
have
you,
buffs.
on the outside in the snow,
Music is spiritual.
realize you don't need the nails anymore.
Virgil can make claws.
You can
Virgil
pierce
can
the
be
veil with your
anything
bare
Virgil
hands.
wants.
Now, what would happen if we sit down and have a kumbaya and I tell you guys how the tubes work? Because you wouldn't have that information unless I told you. And then you
I did see them though, and I know I have been in the veil a lot.
But you didn't put it together. I did.
Oh, above the table you did.
No, the memories. The memories.
The voices.
The voices. He said so.
He gave it to me.
I mean, Virgil's not gonna share shit.
I'm
We
going
have
to very
established
calmly, still half-smoked cigarette, close the veil, kneel down, dig a little hole in the ground, bury that claw that I got from him, bury it up. I don't need it anymore.
Yeah.
Brush my hands off. Finish my cigarette. Go back inside and look for Septimus.
Yep.
I like that
So,
you're polite enough to smoke outside.
I will be adding
Yeah.
this to your spell. You can pierce the veil with your eyes once a day. You can create a rift in the veil with your bare hands once a day as well now.
Wait, I thought it was once per short rest that we could.
Or once per short
One
rest.
course. Yes.
Does that mean he can open and close it, or just open?
That's an open and a close.
Okay. Thank God.
So you've used yours for the day.
That's cool. That's so cool. I'm finding Septimus.
All right. What do you guys want to do?
I'm in Spain. Without the
Spain.
S.
So all of our characters just have to go on knowing this, but not knowing this.
I know nothing.
Do you know
where
how
are
hard
you?
it is for
Oh,
me to
I'm
remember what I'm supposed to know and what I'm
Transcribing
not
all
supposed
of
to know?
the rooms
You're still in the
that
room?
are.
Okay. Where's everybody else?
I just
We're
know
slowly
that
making our way
the
there.
veil
Okay.
corrupts. That's
As
the only
Kashar's
information that I know.
like
The veil
yeah.
corrupts.
I'm telling my family how awesome the dormitory is. I'm gonna be like, guys,
In the room.
there is
Oh,
this
I'll
table
go get 'em.
with magic
Okay.
food that
I'll meet you outside.
always replenishes.
And
It's the
Nora
best
was-
food you'll ever eat. You're
So
never
sorry.
going to be hungry again.
Pendleton is throwing little tiny pieces of jerky at Janice.
Oh my God.
She's eating it. She's catching it. Every single one.
Can I
Not one of them
interrupt
misses.
Mm.
Are you busy? You look
Yes.
busy.
Quite free. Quite free.
Can I tell you something? And can you, for once in your life, keep it a secret?
Perception check to hear this conversation.
Where are you guys?
We're in the
Where
room,
is everybody?
and I'm kneeling next to him in the room.
And I'm in the
whispering.
doorway of the room of the
Okay. Are you close to the
I
entrance?
would have waited until they were gone.
Oh.
Because I wouldn't want anybody to
Wouldn't
hear.
even known then. So yeah, you're just.
Because I told Dora, I'll go get Septimus and I'll bring him back.
And Dora
we
was
can
like,
meet up.
I trust you.
Dora was like,
that
Never left me wrong yet.
We can see Dolan's face
Trusting
right
others.
Oh God, yes, God.
Fatal flaw.
Can you keep a secret? It's an important secret. But if you can't keep it, I won't tell you.
We both know you're gonna say it.
Okay, that might be true, but can you keep the secret anyway, posterity's sake? Info dump. Veil corruption. We can cut into the veil with our bare fingers because we've been in it enough. At least I can. You probably can't because you're normal. But I don't know what to do with this information, and I'm really freaking out because I think we're turning into demons. But also, I figured that might be something you could use because you're insane.
You're basically a demon already.
That's racist.
That is racist.
Sorry, inside thought.
Species.
What do you want me to do with
I don't know, man. I know jack shit about magic. I don't know what's going on. I just figured that somebody should know, and I figured if I tell you, you are the only person on this entire group that will not freak out. So.
Well, you were correct. I'm not freaking out.
Also, I have like half an inkling of a suspicion that if I tell anybody else that I can cut into the veil of my own free will with my hands, they're going to cut them off. I
I mean, I wasn't planning on it, but now I am.
spent so long trying to keep me out of the veil without permission, and now I can do it without anybody's permission. I just do it.
Unsupervised.
Unsupervised veil access.
veil access.
And I didn't
Yeah.
keep that out.
Nick,
I
take
didn't
your
care.
fingers off. You'll just use nub.
I didn't care
I
ever
guess
for
no.
I cared if he had a shard.
No, yes.
We just don't want you to keep secrets. So
Here
what are
you
you
are.
doing?
I'm just telling you what I know.
I'm just saying, the
I am-
intervention did not work.
I'm being honest with Septimus.
Septimus, what color are your eyes? Black?
They're like pink.
They're pinky, yeah.
No,
Oh, it's gonna be even harder to see.
I thought they were
What?
going to be dead inside, just like
What? What
It's
mean?
only a matter of time, right?
Theoretically?
Mhm.
Theoretically, sure.
His eyes are slowly changing.
Okay.
to purple.
Give it time.
They're nice lilac.
Give it time. You probably. I don't know. I thought you might want to know. I'm sorry. I will continue
good
to
information.
keep information from you. Oh, it's good. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Very useful.
Virgil needs validation.
I need to be validated at every given turn, every moment.
You can always come to me with any secret that you may have.
Yeah.
And he will only spill it if directly asked.
I'm gonna start
If the
asking
information
Septimus,
is
did Virgil
important
say anything to you?
to know,
Yeah, right? That's the
they
new
will
way.
figure it out in a way that doesn't incriminate either one.
I like the words that you say to me. I don't like to be incriminated. That's my least favorite thing.
Sweet.
That's
No.
okay.
I don't like being held accountable for my actions.
Fuck no, dude!
Hide them!
That is for losers.
I will make sure that if they do find out, it is natural and in an appropriate time, and
Thank you.
non-incriminating.
I really appreciate that. You know, sometimes I feel like you're the only one in this group that looks at me. And my own selfish interests.
And
You
you all
got
call
framed
me
in
creepy and weird. As well.
Okay,
Yes.
listen.
We do.
When Pendleton says creepy and weird, it's not the same thing as when I say creepy and weird. Pendleton means it as an insult. I mean it as it's working for you. Don't stop doing it. If you pick up what I'm putting down, it doesn't matter.
I think he does.
He does it in whoosh. Yes, Tom.
Just thinking about something.
I don't like when you look at the, I
Xandar,
don't like when you
throw a
look into the
throw a
weird
D4.
corner of
The
this thing.
invisible camera up
I got
here.
one of those. Oh, fuck. 3.
It's odd. Okay, so
So am I.
So Septimus.
Fat mood.
you can't pierce the veil with your hands.
No! One thing I
You
wanted.
have been a bear most of the time when you keep going back and forth
Yeah.
through the veil,
Yeah.
I do.
He's got a radiation suit.
which means your scales, your not scales, your fur is like her fur.
Oh, fuck. I can't wait to figure this out. Have I figured this out myself?
Not yet, not until you end up in some kind of a danger where you'll need it.
Yeah.
But when it happens, you will be able to walk in between the veil
As a bear.
as a bear.
Ninja
So
bear.
his natural state.
Ninja bear.
So it's natural.
Just
state, yeah.
imagine like being a goon, and then just like this otherworldly portal opens up and a bear comes out and mauls you.
Do I get sneak attack damage?
Yes, you would
Can I pick a
absolutely get
level
sneak-
in rogue?
And you don't even need to sneak. You just walk in the veil. Be with you in a minute. You can do a whole song and dance, then pierce the veil, completely off surprise, and just devour them. Yes.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
Since you had the shard that
Yeah.
pertained to this particular
Yeah.
instance,
Yeah.
is August still in it?
Yes, but also somehow no. I
Corpses in it.
saw him briefly.
Demon corpse.
When I first had the shard, and he was almost himself, but
Changing?
yes, and I assume by now he's completely gone.
And that might be important.
Right, it's important, but not because he's sad because his brother's dead, because of an evil plan that I don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That. Yep. I don't know. I'm really not an expert at what's going on. I think this just keep happening to me.
I think we should rejoin the group.
That's a great idea because I'm the one who
There's
told them I
a
would
few
just come to
things
you.
that I would love to do.
Okay. Tactfully, right? Septimus? Tactfully? With subtlety?
When have I ever not?
Well, there was the dead Kashara hand. There was the
Hey, guys.
the way you deliver information, frankly, is just ever wrong. But you're fine. We can go back. We can absolutely go back.
You guys realize why the hand didn't work, right?
We're fine now.
It wasn't a K.
Yeah.
Oh, it obviously that makes sense. It was just a dog.
Yeah.
So K's and above can open.
Yeah.
Can I just say that I figured that one out?
I'm so proud of you.
You figured.
And I
As a-
grabbed that
I had
hand
to
so I
text
didn't
Tom,
have to
I
show
was
them
like,
the other hand, the real hand.
Everybody's playing 17 4D chess, and I'm here playing Go Fish by myself.
George playing checkers with you.
You're playing checkers in the
You're
corner.
playing checkers. You're playing Go Fish.
We're both losing.
Xander's just eating.
Xander isn't playing a game.
I'm eating all the party stacks on the bar on the side.
Yeah.
Playing s'mores.
Pendleton's just reading the funny Cards Against Humanity.
Oh my gosh.
Kashara.
Okay.
Once we get out, of course.
Mhm.
Kashara, I would like to try something.
What? I've had a very long fucking day.
And it's only 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like
Okay.
first thing in the morning.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
During the fight, in the main hall, I noticed a few things about the mutated tabaxis, and I was wondering if you can do the same. When I turned invisible, they were able to detect me because of their fur. They glowed and rose in my direction to alert them. Have you experienced anything like that?
I don't think so. Do it.
Do it.
Awesome. I cast greater invisibility.
He disappears completely, and you're just standing there.
Yeah, I move around to the other side.
He is completely and utterly invisible. And then he moves. And as soon as he moves,
Dinosaur rules.
you see his outline completely and utterly. But as soon as he stops moving, he disappears. He blends in with the background so well, you're not able to see it. But as soon as he moves, it's easy.
Why do you keep going in and out of invisibility? I said do it.
That's lovely.
What the fuck is lovely?
I'm in
We should just do the experiment like we talked about. Just stay invisible.
Sure.
Septimus is invisible right now.
He's invisible.
Well,
Fully.
yeah, he's invisible now.
No,
I'm gonna-
fully.
You're not you when you're hungry. I give you a s'more.
Long day.
It's like 11 a.m. My smokes are almost done.
No.
It's 9
I
a.m.
need a new pack.
Yeah, can we go
Pendleton-
shopping?
Pendleton just reaches into her pocket and hands you.
Pack of smokes.
There's. You
Like,
remember
two cigarettes, two cigarettes,
the man
two
who
loose ones, they're
escaped,
kinda
correct?
crumpled.
The man who escaped? In what context?
The man who we were fighting. He was a dragonborn,
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dragonborn,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Don't
yeah,
even bring
that
him
guy.
up. Do I know that asshole's name?
Yes, you do.
I assumed I would.
We talked about it at the end of last session.
I thought it was Dushnas.
It's not douche nozzle.
It's pretty close.
Dick
Yes,
biscuits.
it's fucked
Dick
lot.
biscuit.
Oh my god, I took so many notes this section. This session.
Isn't it like Zachary or something? Some shit like that?
It was something pretentious if I remember correctly.
Vilman.
Vilman.
No,
That is
where the
Vilman.
fuck did that come
And
from?
do I know, I assume, again, I would, the name of their mercenary group? What they call themselves? Every mercenary group has a name.
Yeah. Shoot. I've forgotten what it is.
Oh, dear.
Dragon's butthole.
Dragons, asshole.
Actually, no, I didn't write it down, so I'll let you come up with it. But yeah, it's just like, they're all dragonborn.
Drainus.
So,
Noah.
as he was escaping, I saw him
Dragonborn
grab
versus
one of
assholes.
the poached furs,
Something flaw. Has to
and
be,
he
right?
used it to turn invisible. And I want to know if you can turn invisible.
Invisible.
Think clear.
I agree.
If you can,
Think invisible. It's just
I
No,
might be able
what's
to
the
help,
color? I feel like it has to be color.
but I do not wish to draw on you if you do not wish.
I don't want you to draw me.
It would be temporary, but it's an arcane rune that might help you to focus and use whatever magic was in your fur.
tattoos are super cool.
I already have visual tattoos. Fine.
Alright, I do the exact same thing to her pelt that I did to the one that I will never show her.
You skinning Kashara?
No, that was virtual.
Her hair starts to glow slightly, and you start feeling something like, almost like you've never stretched your arm before. It's a sensation that's kind of strange. You can recreate it, but you just didn't know enough about it to recreate it.
Gotta be.
So now that you feel this, do you try to do it on your own?
Yes.
Roll a d20. We're gonna call. We've already done this once before for you, so we're gonna do 8 and above.
16.
Nice.
Woo!
You try to recreate it, and as soon as you do, all of your hair shifts and clings closer to your body and becomes hard. You now have an additional 3 to your AC.
Holy fuck!
You're a porcupine.
What in the natural
Oh wait, no,
fucking...
armadillo.
Don't
Wrong
you
animal.
got armor?
Permanently?
As long as you're concentrating on this and you don't break concentration. It's
So it
like-
counts as a concentration
It
spell? You
counts
gotta
as a
make the
concentration
Okay,
spell.
okay.
Too bad you raged.
Technically, you've already tried to do this once before when you tried to stab yourself. But you stabbed yourself in a place you didn't have any hair, so it couldn't protect you.
Yeah, I remember that. That's horrible.
Yeah.
I hate these things.
But your body was already trying to do this. You haven't figured out how to turn invisible, but you can do it.
But I can
But you can do this.
create this hard shell.
Oh, we need to give you a new name.
Do you
So-
know we play
Happy
video
birthday
games?
to
That's my
You know when you
Shashara.
play video games and you're right before you go into a boss fight, you get like
Hey,
17 health items
you're
and like
gonna be a Jay
37,000
now.
bullets. What are we about to fight, Tom?
Jane. No,
You're
it was
buffing the
Hal.
shit out of us.
I've already printed all the minis.
What are we going
I've
to
already
try?
got the
Like
whole
everybody
thing
is so
ready to go.
excited,
I
and
get to
all I
write
can think
things
about is
down.
we're gonna get destroyed by a level 30 monster.
Yeah, you're gonna look at this and go, level 3 levels of AC was not enough, Tom.
Yeah, exactly.
That
and
was-
I know it. You don't.
It is
buff for
unfortunate
And
though
when
that
it
I
comes,
rage because
it's
you
going
lose
to be
concentration
beautiful.
when you rage is the thing. So it's kind of like a.
Well, if
give
you're
and
ever
All my
in the
cool
shit,
spells are
stop
concentration.
raging
Yeah.
and buff yourself in case
Yeah.
you're gonna die.
Well, he didn't say it was a spell. He said it was like a concentration spell. Does it count as a magic spell? Or can you do it while raging? Because raging doesn't work with magic.
No, it's not a spell.
you're
It's just
good.
an innate ability that she has.
You
That
just
works
have
like
to
the
make-
concentration.
Yes.
You can do it while you're raging.
But
However,
if I take too much damage,
if you take too much damage at one point in time, it's the same thing as a constitution. Not constitution.
It's a
Concentration
concentration. So
Concentration
basically,
spell.
if you get hit, you have to make a save.
Yeah.
Con save.
Either DC 10 or half the damage if that number is
Yeah.
more than 10.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you can only do it once per short rest.
Short rest, nice.
Short rest. Very nice. Okay.
So it's a great little buff when you need it. But
Except.
Well, that was lovely information.
yeah. What does that tell you about what you're holding?
It could probably do more.
It can probably do the same thing.
My turn.
If the
Alright, work
skin
your magic.
I'll
cut
humor him.
from a higher level
Yeah.
tabaxi.
Yeah.
If it was from the lower level, it's not going to. It may only do invisibility. But
Yeah.
if it's a higher one, it may actually do the same thing. But you'll never know because you don't know who it was that was cut to make the coat.
But I will definitely humor Xanadar and write a magic symbol on his pelt and say, focus all of your self.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as soon as that happens, he disappears immediately.
What?
Can I see myself?
You just you think it's not working. You're like,
Guys,
"This
it isn't
sucks.
working."
I can't do anything.
but do I see him?
Yeah, you can see him perfect. As long as he moves, you can see him.
Oh, okay.
What?
I just start walking around.
You buffed the bear?
I think that were words.
Such amazing news.
that's great news. That's
Where'd
great
Xanadar
news.
go?
He's right there. Do none of y'all
I'm right
see?
here.
Yeah, he's right there.
I'm really gonna need you guys to take the 3 brain cells that you have between you and rub them together.
Oh,
and
Pendleton wasn't
form-
paying attention.
Okay, the 2 brain cells that you have
me?
together.
Or since I'm in a different plane, nobody hears me.
No, they can hear you.
They
you're
can hear
you're
me?
right there.
Pendleton's
It's a little
obviously-
muffled, slightly muffled.
You
I'm
can
over
see
here.
Pendleton tweaking. She's like,
He turned invisible. He's got like magic powers.
why does everyone have magic shit but me?
You
Wait,
have
I'm
gun.
invisible?
I thought you can sing and
I
create a
didn't think
magic.
Yeah, you have a
bubble.
magic healing
got it
bubble
first.
and a Glock. I don't know what
You're strapped.
you're strapped. You're right.
Magic button, fire gun.
Fire gun.
I cast gun.
I cast gun. I
The
would
best
love to cast
spell.
gun. Give Virgil. a
Where
gun.
are you in comparison to what's her name now?
Janice?
Janice. Not Janice, the other one.
Taryn.
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 I feel
And
like
the children.
We also have Kavi.
And well, how close are you to all of them?
I feel like
We're all
since
like the same chamber. at
Janice
this point.
kind of stayed with them. I'm kind of like in that group.
Okay, so you're all
I'm-
together then.
I'm
Yeah.
throwing food.
Excellent.
To
Janice,
Janice.
see me?
Perception checks
She's
from
a
everybody. This is going to be a DC
14.
15 for everybody in the room except for Kashara,
With
who's
my
now
smell?
a DC 8.
Is this a
That's a
smell
4.
check?
You
Using
don't hear it.
Is it a smell check?
Nope.
Okay.
It's a hearing.
Dirty 20.
Oh, you hear it.
That is an 8.
Yep.
21.
21.
21.
I used,
14.
Excellent.
I used lucky and I got an 8.
Oh, okay.
Didn't do
So,
lucky.
I know.
all of the children and the mutants and all of them, they're all singing together. And as they're singing the song. You've heard them sing a few times at this point.
Stop it.
Happy
And so-
birthday.
No, not the happy birthday song. They're singing. They're
The
singing
lullaby.
the
Or
song
the kid song.
Wait, I get a J
Yeah.
name too.
about.
Janitor.
Why did you jump from Z to J?
Because I can be invisible.
He's not wrong.
Well, you know what? Xanadar,
Round we
I'm not
go,
calling
the
you that
night
shit.
is low, and they're just happy singing the song that they've sung forever and ever and ever. And then you hear the words change. You don't really catch on to it right away, but after a little bit of time, you start realizing the words have changed, and they start singing, "In a secret hall where shadows dance, a god's light dimmed, lost its stance. From death's quiet grip, the dark twin rose." And Kashara singing right alongside them as they're all singing this together, and they don't really know what it is they're singing. But as they keep
Need you
singing,
to move.
Can you post
the
that
singing
so I can read it?
Oh shit, there's more.
Janice.
Whoa! Dude, you're gonna have to
in
send
a
that.
scarred
to, I
hill
can't
where
read
shadows
upside down.
dance, the god's light dimmed, lost
Too
its
many
stance. From death's quiet gripped, a dark twin rose, with hollowed eyes and secret woes. The priests once pure, now twisted, defiled, by whispers cruel, by madness beguiled. Their tongues are thick, their voices drowned, their holy flesh now scaled and bound. Beneath a blazing, merciless sun, 3 peoples dwell, their stories undone. The humans, blinded by hatred's might, seek orcish blood, their greed as their right. The orcs in their hearts cave naught but peace, yet they battle fiercely, lest hope deceased. And hidden below where the sands lie still, a hidden people we fate at to their will. A darkness grows, its reach extends, devouring life where the horizon bends. Its source unknown, its power concealed, yet the shard within its truth revealed.
It's about the veil.
Beware, for choices hold grave cost. What one shall save, another is lost. To stop this evil, the orcs may fall, driven from their home, bereft of all. But let it remain, and doom shall reign, an endless wasteland of sorrow and pain. The hidden shall rise, their secrets lay bare, their vengeance sown in the desert air. Heroes, tread lightly and mark my words. The line is thin where justice blurs. What shall you save? Whom shall you betray? The shard's fate decides the breaking day.
So they're all just like saying this like
You're all
Again?
saying this,
in like a
Again.
monotonous.
all in unity. And while you're singing it along with them, you realize what you're saying, and you realize you can hear a voice of someone saying it to you.
Tracker?
It's not working.
Male voice?
It's a male voice.
Okay.
That does remind me though, Kashar, when was the last time we spoke to Shar specifically? Because we just spoke to Saloon. When was the last time we heard from Shar?
Well, we
Yeah.
know where the prophecies are coming from.
Mm-hmm.
We learned that. And you have done this before.
Yeah,
No, it's something, I'm just,
Yes, this is irrelevant.
yeah, but when was the last time we talked to Shar?
Wasn't it in the dormitory?
Dwarven-
I spoke to Shar in the dormitory.
Mm-hmm.
We had
Before
a
you
good,
left and came
good
here.
tiff.
Yeah, but you didn't tell us that you did.
No.
Exactly.
No,
So
but that was the last time we talked to Shar.
I could be misreading this,
I think somebody else.
but
No, I agree with what you're about to say.
yeah, God's light dimmed, lost its stance from death's quiet grip, a dark twin rose. Well,
It feels like it has to be
last time
Shar.
we had it was, that's the only like god twins that we know of.
That is true.
So I might be focusing on the wrong thing, but that's what stood out to me as you read it.
My focus is on that bullshit part about, one gets lost and all that bullshit. That
Oh, we did that before.
Yeah.
we were
Well,
fine.
we've been through this already. Oh, that betrayal that we're gonna have to make, a difficult choice, and that none of them will feel right. That's what I'm focused on, but I don't really care about that. It's fine.
Hey Tom, I hate this.
Yeah, me too. Can you post it?
Yeah, you post it so I can just
Absolutely.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
I don't really know what to do with that information.
So we know all
We'll
the
need more
orcs
information.
live up here.
Mm-hmm.
So
But we're not under a harsh sun.
I don't think our plans change. We
Mhm.
stick with what we were doing because we have to find Marvo, regardless of this is a side quest. I don't care about this yet.
this feels like the main quest.
No. The main quest is finding Marvo and skinning him alive for the crimes that he's committed against humanity.
I feel like the main quest would get us there.
I feel like the side quest will get us here.
it's just a giant circle.
It has to all be connected. They're using the veil.
Maybe it's
They
only
have a
one
guardian
side.
of the
Well.
shard. Where did her shard go?
Like not even the princess uses
No.
the veil as well as they do. Like she's not
We
manipulating.
haven't heard from her in a while, and
The
I'd
Not
princess?
since
love to
the night
know
before
how
the-
she feels about what these assholes are doing. Because it does appear that they are better than she is at her own game.
Please
the
don't
way
go talk
she's-
to her.
the
Yeah,
way
I was gonna
she's
say, you're gonna be the one that wants to go chat her up?
I mean, I've done it before. I call her a bitch and she usually shows up.
She's not gonna talk to you if you don't have a shard.
I know her name, though.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was only
Say-
the queen that...
Say her name and she shows up. No, we learned her name.
What was
I
her
can't remember it
I
as a
was
player
saying-
off the top of my head, but we did learn it. It's on my string board that I don't have a picture of.
I remember. It's right here in my brain, and I'm not fucking telling you.
Virgil would remember. Eden doesn't
Oh,
remember.
yeah, but what did Dom tell you about using that?
To
name?
not use it because she would show up.
Yeah, that's why I'm not telling you.
That's
because
why
I
I'm
don't
saying
personally think
Virgil
it
would say it if if we want to talk to her. That's one way to get her to show up.
I don't.
Tell Eden what the name is.
Not telling you what the name is.
Tom, what's the name? Because Eden
Tom, don't
knows
tell
it.
Eden the
I'm
name.
not saying nothing, man.
I know. Virgil knows the
Delilah
name.
Skyblade Oak.
Delilah. Thank you. I knew it was the fucking
Why
the
are you
harlot
the way
bitch.
that you are?
Thank you.
Is it like chaos?
It's on my fucking thing. I just forgot to screenshot it.
Your old boyfriend, Samson.
Yeah. That's right. So if we did want to ask
Because
her,
I share.
this is above the table. I feel it's
I don't care.
Virgil is smart enough to remember. He writes every name down that he's ever learned in his little black book. He knows he's got it written down. But if I'm so damn curious.
These are gonna get lost in the general chat, man. We gotta come up with a prophecies.
you
We
gotta
have a poems channel.
We have
We do.
yeah.
I'm going to find a way to decrease the size so it'll actually populate, because right now
Okay.
it's too big.
Well, the queen one.
I mean,
I want to know, because maybe she's just as pissed as we are. They don't exactly appear to be working together.
I don't feel like we want to start making
Deals.
deals
This isn't
with
a
the
deal.
devil.
Okay. First of all, not the devil.
Devil's
Devil
devil.
has a name.
The devil's daughter.
No, the devil is Zariel.
yeah,
Did you
oh.
not ever listen when August talked?
Okay. I knew you guys were devils indeed.
They're not. That's racist. There is a devil. She is super hot, but
Xanadar is still convinced
it's
that
not,
they're the
it's
same.
not a
thing.
devil. And like,
They
obviously,
look
if
the
she
same.
wanted to kill me in particular, she had like plenty of opportunity to do that. I just kind of want to know, and maybe she knows something. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, you should ask for help.
Yeah, I would love to ask.
Yeah,
her.
why don't
Very
you just
helpful.
like open yourself up and say, hey, I want to take a new oath.
You know, I did that once and nobody answered me. You remember that when I asked and nobody answered? Yeah, I tried
Oh, no,
that.
someone answered. They just didn't answer in the way you wanted them to.
Wait a minute. I'm not talking about making deals. I'm talking about asking questions. She loves to yap.
She loves to manipulate.
You think I don't know when I'm being manipulated?
I think you like it.
No.
That's a low blow.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you can tell that she's lying.
I don't.
No roll necessary.
I don't really want to have this conversation this loud at this early in the morning because what the fuck? That is so rude.
Chain smoking.
Yeah, yeah.
What are we talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she.
Turns into a 40s gangster.
And
Where did that
also,
come from?
pretty. Get up, Dora. Obviously, I'm not the only one talking to her. If I say her name, she shows up. We can all talk to her. Since you don't trust me anyway.
No, I just don't think it's a good idea to talk to
It might
her.
be a shitty idea, but also we haven't heard from her in a while. What the fuck is she doing?
I don't want to hear.
I
from
mean,
her.
last
That's the
time
goal is to not hear
you
from her.
said, last time she realized we were there, she led a bunch of orcs to us, opened up a thing. They were sacrificing demons.
That was like already happening though. We didn't cause that. That was going on beforehand.
Not my fault.
We just happened to be there. We just showed up.
It's a coincidence.
It was we just so happened to be in the same place. What are you talking about? Look, fine. We don't have to. I'm just saying.
You're gonna do it either way.
No,
it's
what
whether
the fuck?
I see it or not.
Listen, I know that I don't have any right to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway because I'm full of audacity. Do you really think so little of me?
Yes.
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 The entire
As the
room.
immediate answer comes back, no
Like
hesitation.
you and I are having this conversation in the corner, and everybody just
Yes!
we hear kittens popping up. They've known you for a couple hours.
Dare I have any opinions? If you want to assign me a babysitter, again, go ahead because I really don't want to go face to face with her all by myself because, like it or not, I don't want to die. And she doesn't like me. I called her a bitch to her face.
I've never seen this person.
You don't really want to.
I've-
She, like, the
I
only
actually
reason I
would
didn't
love
got,
to see it.
I got one on my
No,
side.
because you'll make a deal with her.
I
I
prefer
feel
not
like
to make deals with higher powers unless they directly benefit me and no one else.
that's what I'm worried about. She's offered all of us a deal that'll benefit us.
Let me say
I
it
just
like
think
this.
you're the one that's gonna take it.
Let me say it like this. There's
Actually,
nothing
Pendleton hasn't
that.
been offered anything.
Yes, yes.
Have you had a shard though?
But there's nothing
I got
that
2 of them in my pocket.
any of them can offer
Not
me
really though.
that I'm not going to get on my
I had a
own.
shard for like
Ooh.
a day.
Oh!
That's
Nice.
lots of confidence. Okay. I assign Pendleton to you.
What?
Hey,
Sorry, no, Olivia wasn't paying attention.
Pendleton is babysitting
Babysitter.
Virgil because Xanadar doesn't trust Virgil not to call on the princess and talk to her alone behind everybody's back.
Okay.
Yes.
You really want to assign Pendleton to me? You sure about that?
There seems
Are
to be
you
a
gonna
bias.
throw her into the veil again?
No, but you know, not that long ago we shared a bedroom, and I don't.
Yeah,
really
but
think
also
you like
Pendleton's
me
mad
that
at you right now
much.
because
Why
you're
are you
hanging
mad
out
at me?
with Septimus instead of her.
One time I go off with Septimus when you were
Yeah.
asleep, and now you're pissed at me again.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Pendleton's possessive, by the way. So if you break Pendleton's heart, I'm gonna break your legs.
Wow. I love Xanadar. I gotta say, just straight to the point. Everything said with love,
You don't have
even
to worry
veiled
about breaking
threats.
his legs. Pendleton will do it for you.
What's this that you just casually dropped in there, Tom?
Oh, that was from, that's Dahlon's song.
Yeah,
version.
Darling song. That's the
Oh.
old one.
Okay.
Thank
That's
you.
old news.
That's
Sorry.
old news.
Sorry.
We,
That's
can,
okay.
we went over that one.
My husband is happy, so I'm happy.
That's right. And that ended nicely. Yes.
You know,
It
Xanadar.
did. It really did.
For
It was-
the, You got a happy side quest.
I
Xanados breaking my legs.
Break under the card. I don't know if I
You
can
know,
tell.
Sarah's scarred beyond belief.
For the record,
Everyone who's ever left Pendleton always leaves.
How do
you feel?
how do I say the words that I
won't
need
leave you.
to say?
You left me.
Is
We still need to deal with that.
I
so
am
sorry.
listen, God, we still with that.
We're gonna let it go, Virgil.
Let it go.
I don't know if I can let it go because I have a notorious history with that area, and I really don't want to lose my kneecaps. So just I beg of you to not do that.
I beg you not to break Pendleton's
It
heart.
would never be intentional. It's just people seem to get wrong ideas about what my intentions.
And I would
Not
just
saying this is a personal
accidentally,
attack.
like, break your kneecaps.
Am I not
On purpose.
Please don't come for my kneecaps.
All right, shins.
Can we go
Break
back to
your knees.
kneecaps?
Pendleton has now stopped throwing food at Janice. She's like, don't break his shins, break his kneecaps. He spends enough time on them.
Oh!
I'm sorry.
Woo!
Wait.
And then
Roll
she
for
just
damage.
goes back.
Vicious mockery.
Wait a minute. Are you
Felt
mad
that
at
in
me?
your soul.
No, not at all.
No, you're definitely mad at me. Why are you mad at me?
Not mad
Can
at
we
you.
talk about
Not
why
mad at you.
No, you are
Not mad at you.
Wait,
I'm
why
gonna
are
go
you
play
mad-
catch.
Wait,
mad at you.
wait.
I'm gonna like
Not
try
mad
to
at you.
steal
But
jerky.
why would you say such a mean thing if you're not mad at me? You never say you don't say mean things unless you're mad at me anymore. Why are you mad
Above the table, he's freaking out because he loves me.
What did I do?
know
I
he
thought we
liked
were
me.
just okay like yesterday.
I don't know. What did you do?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
I don't know, Virgil. What did you do?
I don't know.
I feel like you know.
I went to bed. I chain smoked. I don't. What do you want from me? What did it? Can we talk, please?
You went on an adventure with Septimus without me.
Oh.
I didn't know you cared about me.
Fuck off, bitch boy!
Please animate that scene.
I got you.
For me.
I got you. That's the actual next topic. Is that scene?
I didn't even hear what he said. Fuck off, bitch!
You'll read it. It's
Has a
beautiful.
big old smile.
It's the happiest we've seen Septimus.
I'm sorry. I have a list of reasons. However, I feel like they might come off as excuses. However, you were sleeping, and I didn't know you wanted to come.
I always wanted to
I know.
go
Okay,
adventure.
it wasn't. We took you to the better one. It was just like a look around. We didn't even do anything.
Yeah, but we still haven't even gone there, and I haven't seen the thing, and now I feel left out.
Dude, I mean,
because
we could take you there. I
you're
told you
hanging
we
out
were
with
gonna
Septimus
take you.
so much, and I think it's bullshit.
I
that
went
you're
off with
throwing
him
me
in
aside.
5 minutes.
It was 2 hours.
Yeah, it was
I went off with him.
Doris, she just looks at you like,
Oh, I need to see this whole thing written out.
2 hours?
I was waiting.
I was so tired.
I spent a whole night with you. I have always. I don't. What do you want from me?
honesty from the sounds of it.
Are you in this conversation? Because I'm really starting to wish you
The
were.
shark kind of just like turns towards this conversation. You could tell that this is more entertaining than her sorrows right now.
Oh yeah, this will fix
She
it.
loves the drama!
No, she just loves Virgil having the high squeaky voice. Being on the defensive.
He's also has definitely like he's kneeling down onto like so they can look eye to eye.
Back on them kneecaps.
As you hear all the kittens go, ooh.
It's a public freak out.
Point proven!
Well, I mean, I'm down here. Do you want anything from me? Like, are we okay? What do I have to do to make you not mad at me? Please don't hate me.
Stop hanging out with Septimus.
I went off for him one time, and I have been
You
next
keep
to
hitting
you.
on him. To his face in front of me.
Just
That
saying
hurts,
twice.
Virgil.
Why?
I don't know, she's gonna turn around.
Wait,
and walk away.
wait. That feels important. I feel like we really need to talk about that. I'm sorry. I didn't. I'm
I
having
feel
to
like
like.
we've lost the plot. Like,
This
we are
is
so
the
deep
only
into
plot I
this.
care
This is the
about.
plot.
This is the plot.
For right now, this is the
Are you jealous?
No, I don't get jealous.
She's lying.
No, okay.
I go for your fucking kneecaps!
Okay, so
I have 4 of them.
Xanador! I'm trying to have a conversation.
She's leaving.
Okay.
She's left.
As the kittens are all watching and eating their food, like, yeah, this is great.
If you were
They're
jealous,
digging- they're
you could have
digging
just
shit out of
said
her
that, and maybe I would have stopped. But it's fine. Oh, she's gone. Okay.
I love our talks.
You hear down the
I
hall.
love
I
our
did say
talk.
that!
When?
Multiple
Come
times!
back so we can finish this conversation.
Not in front of our entire family!
Where do you want to go?
Anywhere but here!
Okay.
Hey,
Oh.
Pendleton, maybe you guys could go talk to the evil queen's daughter
Fuck
person.
off. No.
I'm gonna
By the
follow
two-
Pendleton.
the-
We have to finish this conversation.
All
I
right.
simply cannot leave this conversation unfinished.
I'm gonna go
Can
grab
you-
snacks.
can
and
you
start
find it?
going.
As everybody's in there watching.
Pendleton.
No. You hear it come from a vent in the wall.
Walk down next to the vent. Can we talk
Oh,
about this?
it's the kittens event.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're in there. There's like a whole
They're
little
in
room
there.
back there. It's very
More.
like it's very comfortable back there. It's a little close, but yeah.
She's like, maybe I
Add
think I'll
7
stay in here,
kittens
Virgil.
to the-
Hang out with Septimus.
Can I wait? No, this is really important, and we
Keep
have to talk
pushing
about this.
Virgil's face away so he
And
can crawl in and be
I'm
with
like
him.
I'm like swimming through the kittens.
Pendleton,
From a
we
different-
can't leave it
from
like
a different
this.
vent down the hallway. No.
Your bear is gonna break my kneecaps if we end it like this. I hope you know that.
Maybe he should. Oh.
I didn't know you were jealous.
I'm not jealous, Virgil.
Okay.
I don't get jealous.
Well, neither do I, and we both know that that's
Still
bullshit.
lying.
Way across the fucking
Wait,
combat
way
line.
across.
I thought we were, trying to be honest with each other. That's what I get yelled at for all the time.
How many secrets are you holding from her right now?
Don't.
Fucking dare!
I'm just wondering. I lost track.
This is what I'm honest with the things that
I
matter.
can
At
just
least 2.
imagine
Two.
Tara just
Of which
being
he has
like,
only
Your
shared with
voice from the
Septimus.
rest of the night, too.
oh no, in
Yeah.
the midst
If I
of
ask
like all
Septimus if
this
you're my
fucking
age,
chaos
he's
in
gonna
the
tell
middle
me
of
more.
everyone.
They're all just happy, man. They've been liberated, so they're excited.
We know he's the most
Oh.
honest person we know.
Oh, I feel like he told most of what I said to him. And also I feel like we lost the plot of this conversation.
I don't know.
Are you mad at me or are you jealous? Can you make up your mind?
My feelings are hurt.
Why are
Virgil.
your feelings hurt?
I just told you.
Because I went off
You're
the
not
Septimus because you're
listening to
jealous,
I'm
right?
not jealous.
Okay, see, that's a lie.
I'm not jealous.
Can you
I'm
stop,
not jealous.
Pendleton?
I'm not
We're
jealous.
not gonna get anywhere.
She's
if you
like
keep lying to
actively.
me.
She's looking anywhere but your face. Not jealous.
It's a small vent. There's not.
Oh, she's come
She
out.
came
of the
out.
back.
She's behind me now.
She's appeared behind.
Can we be honest?
Yeah, sure.
So you're jealous,
No.
Pendleton? I can literally do this all day,
Uh-huh.
No.
Pendleton.
No.
Okay,
Say
theoretically, if you were jealous, why would you be jealous?
Because reasons.
I'm gonna need.
You're being a stupid tiefling.
She's like, stupid tiefling.
I don't often jump to assumptions and/or conclusions when it comes to real emotions.
Can't even fucking look at you right now.
But
Pain.
if I'm not a mind reader, as much as I would just love to be one. I can't give you something that you want if you don't ask for it.
No. See, here's the thing. You want me to be honest?
Yeah.
We shared a bed, and then you threw me to the side like trash to hang out with Septimus, and it hurt.
Oh man.
I know this doesn't fix it, but I didn't have that intention because you were with everybody else, and I don't know, I feel like they care about you and you care about them, and I didn't really want to interrupt, that moment that was so not me, so I thought I'd let you have it. I mean, we went through hell to get here, and they're all traumatized, and
Aren't we all traumatized?
well, I mean, yeah, but they're like
If you're
infants.
traumatized, then you know like
They're like
comprehension.
Wait, I missed it.
I have so much trauma.
Like, I just thought that
Before
we could do the legwork and you could take a nap after the shit we went through and make sure that everybody else was okay, because you're really good at that and I'm really shit at that, so it wasn't personal.
But even before we left the dwarves and got her, it felt that way.
Well, I mean, we had that fight, but then I thought we were okay.
And I thought we were too, and then all of a sudden Septimus is the new cool guy.
I mean, Septimus talks a lot and, he says a lot of things. And I know. But Septimus hasn't saved my life, and he doesn't. He might be able to give me something that I want, but it's not what you might think it would be. I don't care about him in a way that matters.
That's above the table.
This one's below the table.
It hurts when I see. It always used to be you and I talking, and now it's not you and I talking, it's you and Septimus.
That happened twice.
Twice.
Thanks, Tom. You a homie.
So, but do you not want me to talk to him anymore? I mean, we kind of live together. It'd be a little awkward.
Only in group chats.
Group dates only. I don't want you to not talk to him. I don't know how to feel what I'm feeling.
Don't look at me.
Listen.
I'm just saying.
Everyone I've ever loved has left me for someone better, and I don't want that to happen. Yeah, buddy.
That's like. Oh, what's the right word? Not hilarious.
Yeah, fuck
No, let me get to my point. Ironic because I don't know. Shut up. That's the point.
Shit on my feelings.
That was definitely a D20. That hit right hard.
I am always surrounded by people that pretend like they want me, but they actually don't give a shit. So I mean, I don't believe in the word kismet, but it feels like the only one I can think of. My point is, I'm not going anywhere. If I was, I would have left a long time ago. But there's nobody better.
Above the table.
The ears just grow.
Her ears are touching the opposite side of the hallway.
Tell me more.
Stroke my tiny little ego.
Talk about my beady red eyes.
How they glisten in the sun.
The little bells on my shoes.
The kittens have long taken her bells away.
They're still eating next to you. Like watching this whole interaction.
They like all came out. Is this what romance is?
My 400 children.
No, don't take us as your example of romance. Don't.
Yeah, buddy. Kill myself. Okay. Acting face. I'm kidding.
You thought we were gonna progress, Tom.
I don't have the map ready for the next place you're going. So
This
this is great.
slow burn has been burning for like 5 months. Let me have it.
I don't even notice I've been like stoking the flames to my music. I've
I
been
know.
like, okay,
I know.
emotional. What's more emotional?
Tom's over there on YouTube. Emotional romance.
Emotional romance.
How to make my
Why
parents
is
cry.
Why is one not able to make them cry?
Look,
I have no words.
Okay, well, I have plenty of words because I'm full of them. I am shit at whatever the fuck this territory is that we're approaching again. I have
Welcome to the
always
club.
been shit at it, but everybody, says they care and they accept maybe because Kashara, but that's really irrelevant. And they do, I think, legitimately, but I don't know what it is, but it's like I talk to you and you're not afraid to call me out on my bullshit straight to my face. And we all know I'm full of bullshit.
Thank you for taking the words right out of my mouth.
And
That's all the cats go.
It's like a jury.
I know it is. They're all watching.
We deem you full of bullshit.
full of bullshit! I have lived a lot of, if not most all of my life, pretending to be somebody that I am not and pretending to be somebody that other people want me to be. And it's kind of violently refreshing that maybe I don't have to do that when I'm talking to you, because even if I try, you tell me to stop, so...
You don't ever have to be anybody but Virgil.
Aww.
And honest!
And also honest.
Yes. In addition to being
pick
Virgil.
one, I can't be both.
Okay, can we be Virgil learning how to be honest?
Aww.
I'm trying. I'm just, even struggling with that first part because I don't even know who I am anymore.
Lean into the honesty.
There you go. You're learning it. Honesty. We're learning things.
I don't like to talk about it, but I mean, we've been together as a group, not us, together for a while, and I don't know. I always got told who to be and what I was supposed to do and what I was supposed to wear and where I lived and who I talked to, and it's jarring to come out into the world and to have to figure all that out by myself. I don't even know what I want. But I know that talking to you is really easy.
And that's all I ever wanted to be.
So are you not mad at me anymore?
Mad, no.
Jealous?
Also, no. All I'm saying is that if I could, I would rip August's legs off and shove them up his asshole. But I mean, same difference.
Yeah, fuck August.
She still can't get the three of them correct.
I know you don't like him.
I don't trust him.
And I know you don't, but...
That's a really itch on my face.
You guys realize Septimus is only like 15 feet away.
We went down the hall.
Yeah,
we went down the hall. We went all the way down the hall.
Okay.
Middleton took the vent system down the hall.
And sprinted away from me because she didn't want anybody
Got
to.
it.
I'm listening to the
I
vent system
think
in another room.
I had a
that
spider crawling.
that I believe. I think that Septimus has a vision, and I think it might be dangerous. However,
World domination.
we are in a very dangerous situation, and sometimes you need a little danger to fight danger, and also I believe that he can give me something useful that would help not only me, but the people around me, and I know you don't like him and you don't trust him, but maybe hear him out.
Because you've asked me to, I'll give him a chance.
Thank you.
Still don't like him. I think he's weird.
Would it make you feel better if I told you what I wanted?
Yes.
He is interested in his own freedom from whatever pact he's in. I assume it's like what August had going on with the devil. I would also like freedom from some of my own pacts that I have not been able to get out of. And I think that he can help me do that.
Who do I need to kill to free you from your packs?
I don't even want to look at that.
I'm frightened.
I don't even want to look at what's going on. It's not as easy as killing him because, a lot of people...
That's not nice.
A lot of people...
I don't like you people.
We're not talking behind your back. We're talking in front of you. We're talking... There are memes flying.
A lot of people have tried to kill him, and he's really hard to kill, and frankly, I don't even want to be in the same room as him ever again, so it's really, let's not do that.
He's gonna die one day. And you and I are gonna be the ones that kill him. I don't know who he is, where he is, what color he is. Maybe he's purple. Maybe he's
Terrible
blue.
thought. I'm not gonna say it.
Purple, blue, 14 eyes, tiefling with, however, insert depiction of Septimus here. Maybe he looks like that. I don't know. But
You know,
Crazy
funny enough,
idea.
ironic. It's not that simple as to just. I don't know if I want him dead. It's complicated.
we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Not well figured out. We will figure it out.
Yes.
We'll
you-
figure it out.
We'll figure this shit out. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I really appreciate that. But also, I would just be happy never seeing him ever again. That's fine by me. But also, I really don't want him dead. It's complicated.
We'll figure it out.
Are we okay?
Mostly.
Do you want me to stop flirting with Septimus?
Yes.
Okay.
Please, please, for the love of a fan. She's like, ooh, please.
I can do that. You know what? It actually, my next question doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. All questions matter here. I feel like that's kind of maybe.
Well, if I'm not flirting with Septimus, I assume that means I can't flirt with anybody else, which means I'm not allowed to see anybody else, which would then make us exclusive. But we're not flirting.
Dun dun
Dun.
I got a
dun.
label on it.
Do you really
I'm
Wow.
just saying, if you don't want me to flirt with Septimus and you don't want me to flirt with anybody else,
Let's be honest. Who else do I flirt with?
I didn't realize we were flirting.
Where's the ESP when you need him?
I won't flirt with Septimus anymore because it goes over his head anyway, and
Yeah, he's horrible and he sucks.
yeah, those things too. But also, I can't flirt with him, and also I don't flirt with you, so what am I supposed to do here?
Yeah. Got a lot of flirts in there. We're
I
gonna do
mean,
something.
I can't contain
Just-
myself for that long, and I mean, if you want, I mean, we've never, you and I, we don't, but if you want to,
You really got poop. How
could.
I got air under my lung and I want to
Theoretically.
die. Oh, guys.
I hear from down the hall. Tell her. Tell him.
Sorry, real life Olivia's dying.
Just do it.
Okay. I got air under my lung.
Oh
You're
God!
killing me, Smalls.
I like took that one weird breath and I was like,
Oh,
oh, fuck, maybe I'll
God.
kill myself.
The world is ending, right?
Yep.
It ending, dying. We could die tomorrow. That's kind of always true, but seems more like logical. I love you.
Oh.
Woo!
Man.
And I know I accidentally said that once before, but this time I actually mean it, and I'm not hiding away
I
from the
didn't
fact
accidentally say it back.
I didn't accidentally remember. I'm just saying, if the world is ending and I'm not allowed to flirt with anybody else, I don't want to anyway. I just want to flirt with you.
It's okay, I only want to flirt with you. 'Cause I love you too, Virgil. Oh my god, my lung hurts.
You hear a little bit of cheering off in the corner of the
Shut the
little...
fuck up!
There's like kittens in the vents.
Yeah, that's what they're all watching with all big eyes watching
Okay,
us.
Spain.
stretch it.
It hurts to breathe. By association, laugh. Just knowing.
Okay. Okay. You're the one who's telling Xanatar, because if I tell him, I think he
I
might.
feel like Xanatar already knows he's watching us from the doorway.
Yeah. You look over, and there he is, just sitting there with a little bit of meat, with the cats all eating them.
I'm just like. See, you support him.
I'll still break
Even
your
Janice is over there.
Listen, if you're gonna accept me, you have to accept my weird adult child, not Xanatar, Janice.
That's our weird adult child.
You have to learn to co-parent.
I'm still a child. I don't feel like I can parent anything.
I'm literally only 3.
And I'm literally like, I stopped counting after I hit 100. We've talked about it. Oh my god, you don't know!
Cradle robber!
No!
No, you have like 50 kids?
They're not biological.
We're not animals. You must have amazing skincare.
I do have amazing
Teach
skin.
me.
I'm not human. You weren't here for that. I forgot. I forgot I didn't tell you that.
I'm not human either.
Yeah, no, I know. But you weren't here when that whole thing came out.
I'm green.
Yeah, I know, and I love it. But you weren't here. I forgot it. Changeling, not from Fae, actually. You think I was born looking like this?
What does that mean? She has no concept of that.
Fairy.
Uh-huh.
Fae
We
Wilds.
knew you were a fairy.
Do you shift?
Yes, to prove my point.
Every single one of the cat people scream and run into the other room, and they all scream the same word.
Oh God.
Minders! And they run.
She's a plant! Kill your
There goes those kneecaps!
Even Janice runs away.
What a fucking note to end on. Oh my god.
And on that, we'll stop at that.
No! Virgil, what do you turn into? I don't know what his form looks like.
I don't know. I didn't even think about that. I just changed appearance.
You figured he changed his hair color.
Yeah, I wouldn't change into, because Virgil hates his base actual form. We don't talk about it, but they're shape changers. They're Fae. You're telling me that they're Fae.
The doppelgangers.
That's horrible, Tom. What you've told me, because hello, now I've been fucking implicated as a monster. Full circle. Okay, cool.
It's as if nothing's changed.
I can never go forward. I only go back.
Pendleton straight up face blank. Okay, I'm into it.
I'm into it.
Wait, can you turn little and green?
Yeah, theoretically I could.
Yes!
Just not little, just green.
We need to end because I need to add strings to my board.
Yeah. Alrighty. On that, we'll end for tonight. But yeah, it's
What an
a lovely beach episode.
interesting.
Hope you guys can't wait till we get to the next episode, or we're gonna actually start on a new quest for a new shard.
Yeah.
This is our downtime.
This horrible downtime.
The horrors that are to await.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
See you guys next week. Bye.
What do you